What's up? So on this episode of a CMP, it says, "How do we live in do we live in an edition size of madness?" And I gotta say, I think Kennedy does. Kennedy is gonna come out with a new merch that we got out, and get ready to check it out. It'll be awesome. What's up, Richard? What's up, Mitchell? Alan? What's up, Vega? Mr. Popo! Got to see that guy last night. That was cool. I lowered down the volume. Oh, wow. Nice. Look at that. Gotta do some push-ups after this. It's really loud, right? It's super loud.
I thought it was my earphones. Oh. It's okay. It's good.
That's good. Yeah, freaking Tuesday, man. Like, it got cold all of a sudden. I was like, who turned on the AC, man? Like, it's freaking cold here today. The sun was out, and I was like, I need like what's it called, Kennedy? What's that thing called?
Snuggie.
Again? I need a Snuggie. I've never seen a Pepsi Snuggie, but that's cool. But yeah, so Tuesday, and we're freaking going to go over, the usual, the freaking Vince McMahon, over the, all those stuff, and no, hell no, we don't do that here. But Jerry, man, welcome back from Mexico, like you got. How was that?
It wasn't too long. It was all right. I was only there for like 3 days, and it was like my brother's friends, so I got invited, and it was all right. I want to go back, make it a better vacation next time. The best thing I did was probably like we went out to some like extreme. It was some shit. It was like ATVs and zip lining and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool. Tequila tasting.
Okay. No donkey show?
Yeah, I was gonna say backstage. Kidding.
Damn it, man.
Jesus. What part of Mexico did you go to? Did you go to DF or did you go to TJ?
Cancun.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've heard the TJ stories. No, I didn't go there.
Yeah. I used to go there I went there like 10 times probably. All the stories you've heard are true and even more. So really? I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Those stories are crazy. But good to have you back, man. Everyday collector, man. Like, I feel like you were born in that shirt. You were molded by that shirt. You're like,
I'm letting it ripen.
I know, right?
Oh, wow.
What's going on? Happy Tuesday. I can't believe it's Tuesday already again.
February, man.
I feel like I was here the other day arguing with you guys, and we're back again.
Talking to us. Discussing.
Tonight's gonna be a good one. No, but I'm happy to be here. It's been busy, same old. Weather's warm here, which is weird. If you're getting a cold, that means it's coming to us. But Groundhog Day passed, and it said we're getting an early spring, so the sun was shining today.
Awesome. I was talking to my brother earlier, and I think you might have to hang up that shirt, man. Once you get your next shirt in, like frame it and everything, that look badass.
That'd be a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's why I'm letting it ripen. So
yeah. Get some blood on it, like when Mr. Kennedy gives you headaches, you just rip it up a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool, man. Jarhead, how about you, man? Like 3 hours and 42 minutes, and you are a official podcaster now.
It appears so. Yeah, man. When you have like a passion for something, or you really enjoy something, sometimes talking about it or doing it, you lose track of time, because we weren't planning to go that long. Trust me.
Pause. Cool. No, but like how
Piggy!
What's good, fellas?
What's up, Piggy?
how's it going, Piggy?
Good. Much better.
How's it down in Texas, Jarhead? Is it crazy hot? Crazy?
So I've gotten used to the cold weather, and I work outside, so the drastic uptick in the heat is kind of been
Annoying.
it's been rough. So, but I'll get used to that again soon. So, gotta what's the word?
Uh-oh.
Acclimatize.
Acclimated?
What's that?
Acquiesce, acclimate.
Acclimate. There you go. That word.
It's that custom vocabulary.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good, man. You said your next episode's gonna be Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Saturday. Yeah. So,
Okay. Acupuncture.
yeah, acupuncture.
Awesome. Well, great to have you back on, then.
Appreciate it.
And Piggy, man, how about you? How you got the nice ass like
Piggy,
flannel
I
jacket?
feel like
I
he's
know
gonna
this
drop
guy
an
came.
album right now.
I know, right?
Little R&B album.
Yeah.
I fell asleep after work, so I didn't have a chance to change. So that
Uh-uh.
explains that, man.
I gotta get
Things
one of
are
those.
Taylor
things-
Swift's got nothing on me.
I know, right?
except that money she's got, man. But I'll take it. Yeah, man. Things are much better. I was sick last week. Come to find out, it was COVID. So
Oh, damn. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Man. Yeah,
yeah,
I got it too the other week, so it's rough, right?
man, it's super rough because once the cold symptoms passed, the exhaustion was still there. So it's kind of lingering on.
Yeah.
I get up, go to the mailbox, come back, and I'm like, dang, I need a nap, man. But
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here. Mood is much better. As long as I'm not coughing and sneezing, I'm ready to go, man.
Yeah. I have the same thing. It's lingering. Like my throat keeps like drying out, and just like it's a bad cough when it like completely dries out. So try to keep a
That
little
was
bit
the thing.
hydrated.
So I think everybody got sick. Like I got my last day in Mexico. I got sick.
Wow. Yeah, it's all of a sudden, like what COVID started in 2020. I was good, not even a cold up until 2024. And last week it was like it's time, bro. So no complaints, man.
Yeah. Well, sounds like you're better, so hopefully you stay better. So yeah. But how about you, Mr. Kennedy? You got the new jacket, new year, new
My
you.
new Snuggie, yeah. Toasty warm. And in case anyone's wondering, yes, I am still wearing my
Yeah.
Collectibles Club 100th episode
You love to see
limited edition
Limited.
t-shirt.
We're
get
pulling on
yours
Valentine's Day. We're pulling on
There you go.
Valentine's Day.
Show the love.
Look at that.
He hasn't taken it off since Friday.
I know, right?
I thought I smelled cabbage.
There you go. Yep.
Kennedy, how's New York, man? Is it crazy over there still, or?
Yeah. There's always some shit going on. So there was something that happened. Oh, there's a couple of shit that happened. I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with it. I'm like, so I took the week off. I go back to work next Tuesday. So I'm just chilling in my house, just relaxing.
That's the best.
Well, before we get into the chat, somebody had a question in the chat. But before we get into the chat, the reason why Mr. Kennedy is had a week off is because it's his birthday tomorrow.
That too, damn.
Yeah, I had to. Of course, I did. Yeah, man. If it's not there, I don't know. But happy birthday, Mr. Kennedy. Hopefully, you
thank
sleep
you.
good tonight, and then get another snuggie. You know, oh, that's what, like you're 22, 23, like.
47. So yes,
47.
I'm officially
Damn.
47.
God damn.
Nice. Looking young, man.
You look good for 47.
That's what happens when you don't get married and you don't have kids.
Jesus.
Wow.
And you're Puerto Rican.
Wow. Okay. No, man. Happy birthday.
Piggy knows.
To you.
Piggy knows because black don't crack, right?
No.
Hey.
Okay.
Tell these kids.
But why didn't you warn me before getting married and having kids back in the day? But
This is what 6 kids will do to you.
6
Not
kids.
6?
Goddamn. I always forget. Yeah.
Holy
I
shit!
feel better now. I'm not at 6.
We're gonna put you in a different tax bracket there.
Yeah.
Holy
Did
man.
Mr. Kennedy just describe me? This is so true. Road Dog says I have socks older than 47.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, whatever. These socks are like
That's
20.
sick.
Nah, but happy birthday, AK.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, someone had a question, so I started. Duck Rogers is asking, wanted to ask, does anyone know if Spec is refunding us for Oniri Creations pre-orders? I've asked Todd since the news and no answer. I haven't heard. The only person I've heard that has responded to those questions about Oniri was Comet Concepts.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody else. Oh, I think Sideshow actually responded too. Like they're gonna refund everybody.
Yeah.
He may still be receiving some stock, to be honest. So I'd keep trying to reach out. If you reached out one way, try a different way.
When all those fails, ask John.
Well,
His favorite YouTuber.
or go onto his page and tag him. It's like a groundhog popping up when you do that. But yeah, you should be getting a refund.
Yeah, well, I see him all the time on different shows, like different streams. So I don't think there's any issue asking, like in one of those streams too. So, but Duck, if you don't hear back by next week or anything, just let us know, and maybe we could bounce the message over. But if you do too, let us know so we could let everyone else know.
Just let us know, Duck,
whether
it is or whether it's not.
Yeah. Well, before we get started on the freaking topic, I have a question for you guys. I like bringing up these videos because I got Jim Lee coming up here near my area, and I don't know if you guys all remember this lady, Cisco. She did a video on this thing, and so I was talking to Slifer about this. Get Jim Lee to sign the statue. What's up, Buck? How's it going, Buck?
Would you want a signature like that though? Like an obvious, like obviously, on the thigh.
Oh, you mean like the whole like little art?
Like I would want like under the base or something, or like
above the base.
Under the base,
or over the base.
I wouldn't want him to mark up my statue.
Yeah,
it's not marking it up. It's like putting some respect on it.
Looks like it's marked up to me.
Yeah, it looks like his leg is tatted up, you know?
Buck, you're still muted, by the way. I see you. But so I want him to sign my Superman cape. I got the sculpted cape on this guy, and I want Jim Lee to put his 2 cents on that cape.
100%.
So you want him to? Do you want him to doodle on it as well?
Hey,
like so like a small drawing like that, a little sketch.
No drawing. I just the. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. Just the autograph right here.
Steve, on the cape, Steve. The way the cape.
I know, right?
Just ignore these people here. Ignore them. Remove them for 2 seconds. On the way the cape's, the way that cape swoops, you get that sign there. Beautiful. Mwah. French kiss. I mean, French kiss. Chef's kiss.
French kiss. No, that's a French kiss. I like French kiss.
Extra tongue.
Oh, this is a good idea too. They can sign a little card, and I'll prop it up near the statue. That's
Fable does that. It's these little plaques.
Oh yeah, I seen that for the Star Wars stuff.
Do both.
Yeah, a lot of Star Wars collectors do it.
So,
usually my autographs are either with the exception of the Gambit, which is under the base. Everything else is above the base. Like if it's like on a flat, smooth enough surface, he's able to etch it out. Like right there, like if he did a little etch on like the front brick there, and then he signed it next to the other flap.
Ooh, that would be crazy. But I'm not carrying that goddamn base. He is local. He's gonna be local, so I could just go in and out.
If he ever comes close to me, he's signing nice and big on that cape. Nice and big.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
For John, everyday collector.
I'd even get him to do that leg. That remark, that's awesome. I'm sorry. For me, I think that's so cool.
The remark is definitely gonna cost an extra like $300.
Yeah.
That's like last I heard.
You think you'd be able to sell it for more with that on it?
I don't care.
Oh no.
It's not about selling. Are you kidding me?
I'm not talking about if you want.
You're gonna pay somebody $300 to mess your statue up.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, I can
It's a new line of statues.
And who else do I need to remove?
It's a new line of statues. the tattoo pieces.
Hell yeah.
All your favorite heroes with tattoos.
Yeah, Richard says I would go get the bottom of the base sign, not the statue. Have him sign Superman's bulge.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
Or
yeah.
you can even get him to sign in one of the folds of the cape if you wanted to keep it hidden. And when you turn it at a certain angle, then you'll see the signature. So you can kind of play with it both ways.
See, you're trying to negotiate with these guys, John. I'm not negotiating. I'm gonna get that thing signed.
I'd sign his forehead, man. I'll tell you.
What the
fuck?
Or be like Victoria's Secret. Have him sign the ass. You know.
Oh
Instead of
yeah,
saying,
yeah. Victoria's Secret.
While you're there, tell him to come to Toronto. Toronto Fan Expo.
Just have him sign it with a red marker.
Damn.
Oh wow. He signed it. Can't you see it?
Yeah.
I'd get him to sign a bat. If I was going to do Hush, would be the wing of a bat.
And Frank Miller should be here too, but we'll see. But
Yeah, the only thing I don't have on these statues is that verification hologram shit. Because I don't want to mess up a statue. Like, I know who signed it. Like, do I want to spend the extra $10 to have a little hologram stuck to the bottom of the base?
Shout out to Cisco too. She's awesome.
what's up, Rashid?
Yo,
Mr. President.
what's going on?
What's going on, buddy?
Man.
What do you think about this idea, Rashid? So Jim Lee's coming to town and getting the statue signed.
I wouldn't do that.
All right, how do you get this guy out of here? 1 second.
Why'd you go back?
I wouldn't.
I
do that.
know.
Basically, he's going to get it done anyway, regardless of what
I
we
would
say.
get the base. I would get the base sign where he's stepping at that big wide part. I would just have him sign right there. Well, I wouldn't have him right on the statue like that.
Like right here?
Right. I would have
Oh.
him sign it right there.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
How about the cape?
Nah, I wouldn't even do the cape because I'm looking at the folds of the cape or whatever. I just wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you want the signature right on the base, you can see it right there. Just have them sign right there and you can see it. Because I ain't gonna lie, if somebody was to try to sell me that statue, I wouldn't buy it. You know, I wouldn't buy it like that. You know, it's just too much.
You know, it's funny that you say that. I have Juggernaut Bowen, and I got that signed by Stan Lee, right? But it's right on Juggernaut's chest. It's like just shows
see-
Stan Lee on it. It kind of like ruins the
No,
statue
but you want to know
in a way.
something? The way Jim Lee signs his name, right?
Mhm.
I wouldn't have a problem with the signature on the leg, the drawing. I don't need the drawing on the,
Yeah.
on the statue.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. If they did the way Jim Lee signed on the side of the leg, like right there, if that was it, and you get rid of the face and everything, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But all that extra, come on, man.
Well, you have to pay for
Like
that
graffiti.
remark. So you have to pay for
I
that
wouldn't.
remarking. So
You do
that's like
remarks to me, in my opinion,
on the book.
on a comic.
Exactly.
I wouldn't do it on the statue, not on that statue. I mean, that's just like I said, that's my opinion. You guys may like that, you know. I mean, like if I was Jim Lee, I wouldn't want to draw by his balls. You know, come on, that.
But also too, you're gonna do a
You know what I'm saying?
remark
You doing
of
the drawing,
Superman.
you by his crotch. You know.
The thing is,
I
you
ain't
got a
gonna
remark
lie.
of Superman on a Superman statue. Why can't it be Batman on a Superman statue, and vice versa? Like you already know.
Charles
Superman-
I just wouldn't do it.
Jim Lee draws the crotch. Why not draw next to it?
Jesus.
My man, if you don't mind a big old face drawn by your Superman's crotch, that's on you. I got a problem with it. Okay?
I'm your man.
Yeah. Oh, I said,
We gotta clip that now. Let's
Damn,
clip
Rashid,
that.
you
What
got
is
you got
it?
John a little
bro,
too happy.
don't listen.
Happy Valentine's
Don't-
Day.
don't
everybody.
Don't come to Buffalo. I know people in Buffalo. Don't go out there, bro. I'm telling you.
I'll shave my head
Across
first.
that border.
There he goes. Road Dog's smart. He says, rub some butter on that signature. Problem
Wow.
solved.
No, but I just would rather just the signature. Like if Stanley signed
Yeah.
his name, I would take that. But I don't want to see like the mark. Nah, I'm good.
With my luck, I'd get a remark and then smudge it with my finger. I'll grab it and smudge it.
Oh man, yeah. I'm taking the cape to that Comic Con, and I'm walking in and out, like going back
Yeah,
home and putting
you
it
have
back
to.
on Superman. Forget like
Wow, you
anything
guys
else.
throwing that money to go to
You
the
taking
show?
the cape to be signed? You taking
Yeah,
the cape to be signed? So
that's the
I
idea
can
right
see you
now.
signing the back of the cape, like just the Jim Lee signature. I don't know. You know, you saw how I had the David Finch right on the wood pause. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, that was
I would
nice.
just, I guess I would do like the cape, but it had just to be a signature, not no mark of no.
Rose says, "Man, you're cracking me up, John." Had to comment. Was listening in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like graffiti on his leg. Yeah,
Yeah, I do the cape, man. The cape and
just autograph. That's all I
yeah.
want. Yeah.
Rashida only
I-
gets it on the wood.
What did you say, man?
Bucks back. Bucks back. Bucks back.
Yeah, I asked him what he say. What'd you say? What'd you say, Bob? Speak up.
He's sick.
Oh, Meatwad.
He's sick.
Looking like Meatwad with
Right.
that hat on.
Are you gonna
Quiet like
take anything for what's his face to sign Miller?
Yeah, DK3.
What are you gonna get
Oh,
signed?
okay.
I already got his emblem signed, so I was thinking about picking like
The lightning bolt.
I don't know, his arm that has like the little those three what's it called, batarangs. Sign the arm.
Okay.
What con is this? What con is this? Which one?
It's in Baltimore.
When is it? This weekend?
It's coming like this summer. I got time. I definitely got time.
Okay.
You want
Yeah,
to
I'll-
this year?
I'll let you know the dates. So like if you want to come down, if you want to send something, I could probably help you out. But I'm taking that cape, man. I'm gonna be really careful with that cape.
There's a con in Atlanta this weekend. It's supposed to be a lot of people coming to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's gonna be near me in I think August in Connecticut. He's gonna be at I think it's called Terrificon.
What part of Connecticut?
Mohegan Sun at the casino.
Oh, that's where they have it at? Mohegan Sun?
Yeah, that's where I know
That's-
Jim.
I heard that's a pretty good show.
Jim Lee is gonna be there. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I gotta see what I'd like to see the closest he comes here.
Connecticut's pretty close to you, man. It's really
Is
close
it?
to you. Yeah.
yeah, it's close to New York, it's right there.
Yeah, it's a 10-hour drive.
Yeah, that's only 2 hours. What, 2 hours from New York?
Yeah, about 2.5 hours. Yeah.
2.5
On,
hours.
Yeah,
on
the
95.
plane- yeah, the,
Yeah, straight run
Hang
on
on.
95.
Yeah, train that goes up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta start going to different cons other than New York. I'm so used to doing New York. I want to go to other states and just see how they're going.
Well, Philly's in the
That's
beginning
Florida.
of May.
Oh, the one in Florida looked like it was pretty good.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Mega
maybe
Con,
something
that thing
on
looked
this show.
packed, man.
Yeah.
Cece went there. Yeah, she got looks good.
I never used to hear nothing about Florida's Comic Cons. You know?
Yeah, they're starting to get their shit together.
Yeah.
I think the ones that runs MegaCon's the same one that runs Fan Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fan Expo
Well-
usually gets some big names, but not like Lee. He's someone. He's on the list. We'll see. I think it's a good idea. You should do it if you're okay with it. Like I think it'll look good.
Well, luckily it's only like just Superman's cape. I was thinking about taking it to the base too, but I was like, F that. The cape is like gonna be more badass. And have him sign it in yellow. It's gonna look so sweet.
Yeah. Frank Miller, right? Frank Miller or Jim Lee?
No,
Oh,
Jim Lee, but then also Frank Miller. I'm gonna have him sign his forearm.
Even consider getting him to sign the rifle.
that'd be cool too.
I took the rifle when I went, and it turned out I was happy with it. It turned out really good.
Well, thanks for you guys' opinions, but well, where's the middle finger? No, I'm kidding. No, no, I know, right? I know, right?
That's his
No,
opinion. Well, fuck you guys. I'm still gonna do what I want anyway. Just say it. Just say it. We're not gonna be offended.
No. All right, man. First topic of tonight is I want to ask Rashid what he thinks about this from back in the day to today. What is the strategy behind edition sizes for companies? I know we all have our theories and stuff like that, but Rashid, what do you think about this one?
Before, I don't think they had a strategy. That was just the edition size back in the days. But then I think the big thing is when they saw and I'm talking about Sideshow because these other companies wasn't around. I think when Sideshow saw their statues being marked up crazy high on eBay, and people was making buku money off of a statue that was like once 300. Like I'll give you an example. Darth Talon, that statue was like only like 300, and she started selling for like over 1,000. You know, and I think once Sideshow started seeing that, they like, as a business point, I would say I want them to come to me. I don't want them to go to eBay. So they started bumping up the edition sizes. So now that the market's kind of doing not that great, they're trying to go back to low edition size because, of course, they don't want their inventory sitting in what you call a warehouse because they're not making any money like that sitting on it. So the edition size now is going low is to make everybody have that FOMO and rush to buy it and have that hope. They don't want to miss out on it. So they're just doing strategy. They just looking at what happened last time, like back in the days, and hopefully that'll make people buy, and sell, keep it selling.
Yeah, because like Ghost Rider is like an edition size of 750, the Sideshow one, the new one that just came out. And then now Green Lantern, one made by Daniel Bel, is set to like 550. I thought those two would
Daniel Bell.
at least be 1,000.
Yeah, I mean 750, but you know what?
It's a good number. I think it's a good number, but
people still complain about the price though. People,
yeah.
But and then you got some people that still going to spend that type of money. So
yeah. But so that's Sideshow. Like, what do you think of the other companies like XM Studios, Prime One, Queen?
I don't know. Prime One, their numbers is kind of a little higher, except for the Penguin, which I was surprised. I think that they may have think that they should have made the Penguin edition a little higher because a lot of people want Penguin in their collection. Everybody just looking at the market, because with Prime One they stopped making the slowing down with the 1/3 and trying to switch everything to 1/4 now, so it's all about them trying to make their money and not get stuck with inventory just sitting there, like I put a couple of things on wait lists and I noticed that when it's time for things to go to sell to start shipping, that's when you see that a lot of waitlist stuff is converted, because I think when people see the price and it's time to pay, people back out, So I just think that they're going to use this strategy to, of course, make their money, but at the same time, they're not trying to have inventory sitting on their shelves and stuff. So
yeah, especially now.
Yeah, especially now. Like what's the name waitlisted already? The Constantine, both versions.
Prime One.
Yeah, it's waitlisted.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cancel one of them.
They just canceled the 1/3, but the 1/4 one, because at the end of the day, the 1/4 one is still nice looking. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes 1/4, depending on how well it's done, can look like a 1/3, depending.
So I think something important to ask is, how do you think because there's data, the companies are definitely getting data. When they put up their pre-orders, they see how the market reacts to it, and then they react in turn by putting the lower edition sizes. What do you think the lesson they've learned from it is, or the interpretation of that data, in terms of, do you think the companies are going to view it like how some collectors are seeing it, where they think, okay, if you flood the market with a bunch of high ES products, then you cannibalize your own audience because they can't sell their old stuff to get new stuff, and it means you can't constantly sell, because in the end, there's the core audience that stays and keeps collecting, and then there's the people that get one-off stuff. So people need to be able to sell their stuff, right, to people for a decent price. Otherwise, they're gonna slow down what they're bringing in.
Well, I don't think they're thinking about other people selling their stuff. They don't care what you do with it as long as it's out of their hands. But they starting to see that people are slowing down. Just like when you think about it, how many real collectors really were out there before the stimulus checks, you know, and how many collectors bailed out once the stimulus checks started rolling in.
And that's what they're feeling now. Is they're feeling the repercussion of the COVID greed.
Right. So
Are you
now,
sure about that?
Yeah,
Because I feel like, let me give you a couple of examples,
sure.
maybe from like a company like Sideshow. Before, um, before COVID happened, they already dropped the Trinity. Those Trinity they had, the one where you got the Batman by Martin Canale standing on the grave. You got Superman with the Brainiac head in his hand for the exclusive, and then the Wonder Woman with the um I think it was Ares or Athenian base. That torches on it. Like those three pieces released, and I think the Wonder Woman had a combined ES with the EX and regular was over 5,000, if I remember correctly. The Batman was over 3,500, and Superman was over 3,500. Those pieces came out way before COVID. Those were like the Trinity that were out when I kind of started collecting, and it means they're doing super high ES before the what people are calling like the COVID gold rush, right? With the
now
stimulus
that
checks.
kind of hold on, but with when they was doing the 3,000, that's when there were a lot of collectors, but the high ES that they started doing, like I said before, was when they saw that once they would sell out. Say they did that Batman in 1,000, and now it's sold out. Then people will go to eBay and try to buy it. Now I mark it up. So they saw that. So I don't want you making money. I want all that money to come back to my company. So instead of them buying it from you off eBay, which marked up, they can just get it from me. So that's why, yeah, they overdid it, oversaturated, but the amount of collectors that came in after the COVID and had money to spend and play around with, that's what made them say, oh, the market's great. Everybody's buying and buying and buying. But now it got either over flooded and people was like, let me get rid of this stuff. And a lot of people got out of the game, which brought, once a lot of collectors jumped out of the game, it left them with all that inventory because look how many statues sat in their site for a long time. Even though
Yeah.
it had like a high ES, it sat there for a very long time.
hmm I guess the question I would then ask you is if so COVID, they've seen like there's a huge fall off after COVID, like the stimulus money and stuff, and the economy's taking a downturn. Does that like shouldn't they revert to pre like COVID ESs, which were already higher than what we're seeing now?
No, not when they
No,
trying to make money.
not in the economic state that we're in.
Right.
hmm
It's bad.
Right.
So
So
that
hold on,
means
hold
it's
on.
not purely COVID, right?
No, no, it's
Like
not
the
purely COVID,
stimulus.
and we're not purely talking about Sideshow either. There's multiple companies at
Yeah.
stake here. The problem here is an ES. ES has the meaning of edition sizes changed over time. To a new collector now coming in to this market, to this collecting, ES means nothing. It means nothing. It's a number, and I think these companies now are reverting to low ESs to provoke FOMO and to incentivize to try to get that pre-order in, and it's not working, in my
I
opinion.
think also, I think that the true essence of what I was trying to ask before is, how long do you think this will last? I'm not contradicting you. I'm saying how long do you
How long
think
is what gonna last?
the fact that
The
this strategy,
The low
like,
ES?
eh, let me finish, man. Pause. Stop getting exasperated. In terms of like when like their strategy to lower the ES and provoke new buyers, right? Because so it's a lower to make people feel like these items are basically they're literally more scarce because there's a lower ES, right? So if demand should pick up again and people start buying faster, because if the lesson they've learned isn't let's keep low ESs for our consumers so that they can like do a turnaround and pick up the new stuff, right? If that's not the lesson they've learned and it's simply just them reacting to lower demand, it means when demand picks up again, they're just gonna jack up the ESs on new pieces again. That's the question I wanted to ask. Do you think so? Which
So
lesson
you're
they?
asking when is the timestamp going to happen where they revert back to making ES of 5,000?
Yes. Do you think they'll
Hold on a
revert to
second.
that,
Let me
or
get
would
my
they like
let me get my crystal
stay
ball.
on
Hold on.
the current track?
How
I
do we
think
know?
I think Buck, as long as the
No,
economy,
speculation. I'm asking you. What do
no,
you
but
think?
Buck, as long as the economy is doing what it's doing, because every if you notice, there's always something going on in the world. We see it every day in current events. Every day is something. So as long as the economy is like that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's what they say, weather the storm. They just going to stay. It's going to stay there until they start making a number of money, and then you might see the ES is going up gradually. But like I said, nobody can tell. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. We don't know who going to be the president. You don't know what if there's going to be war. We don't know what's going to happen. So you can't. It's just right now, people. The economy is still not in a good standard that they consider we doing good.
I don't only think it's the economy. I think it's a flooded market as well. Sideshow put out Ivy, the animated looking one with an ES of 250. The market has been so flooded by Ivy. You are selling that. That sold out. That sold out fairly quickly, same day. The market is so flooded by Ivy, you're not even paying retail for that anymore. You're paying under
Yeah,
retail. You can find it.
yeah. Like characters like the Penguin. Yeah, that was a good idea because everybody's been asking for a Penguin, so that's a character you put out. Like you said, we getting characters the same characters flooding the market, and then not only do you have that, but like we said in a couple of shows, you got the customs that's flooding the market now. So the whole the right now the whole hobby is oversaturated, oversaturated. So
Buck, just to answer your question from my end, as far as like stuff going back to high edition sizes, like 5,000, like the Darth Vader Mythos, I think I put it in the on the bio, like that was 11,000, all the yeses combined, 11,000 for that Mythos Vader, but I don't think it'll ever go back to that. I think like
I don't
never.
really.
There's for me never, just because like what you guys were just saying, there's customs, there's more companies being involved, and a lot of the for me the economy is definitely like one of the biggest faults, but also the movies, like the IPs, none of them are doing well, right? Even the comics aren't
yeah,
doing well, the books aren't doing
Marvel
well.
not doing well, comics,
Yeah,
Star Wars, DC, none of them doing. Everything's like kind of in the slump. It's just our passion and love for this all this nostalgic stuff of the characters is what's keeping it alive. But the movies, the movies not doing. I don't hear they in the slump. Everything's like seeming like a slump. Marvel's in the slump, Star Wars in the slump, DC's in the slump. You know, so
and
I,
another
I think
like
too. I think too when they have those large ESs that they worried about having to store all those statues now, like Wolverine. How long did they have Wolverine sitting in their storages or whatever they had them in their warehouse? That's another thing too. I'm sure they're trying to avoid having to store all those statues now too.
hmm yeah.
everyone says this guy's the new anime king, Buck, so you know what's doing well.
Oh my god.
But question for you,
Ain't
Buck.
lying.
So it does well, right? Like, what's the edition size on the Goku and Vegeta from Prime one that you have behind you?
They combined for Goku is about 4,500, but this came out pre-COVID, like in
Yeah.
terms of the ES.
So with anime, the first thing is to answer the first part of that. Businesses always retweak their business model to see what's better as far as their EBITDA and how they're getting money in and they're cutting out waste. So I think like if the new business model is to say, okay, roughly 500 on average, that's how many statues we're going to produce. I don't think we'll ever see it going to like back to 11,000 statues because as Jarhead said, then now you got a storm, and then you have a situation where every year you're doing a live broadcast saying, all right, for the next 200 people that types hashtag name this character, we're going to give it to you for 80% off because you just want that stuff out of your inventory. So you take a loss at that, and with the properties not doing well, as Rashid said, you're never going to get the demand for those characters like that again. So I don't think we're ever going to see those high edition sizes again. I think anime is doing well because it goes hand in hand. So if like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Indiana Jones, all of those are kind of in the slum. Anime, I mean, it's booming. You go to any comic book store, it's 90% manga. So the properties or the merchandise is going to go the same way. So you'll probably continue to see high editions for like Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, everything that's popular in the anime world. So I think it's like the reverse of everything else. So Emperor Slifer was right as far as anime.
Can I bleach my Dragon Ball?
It may hurt.
You got to
It
talk
may
to
hurt,
Rich
John.
about that.
And it's like Piggy before, like say before they even Sideshow had made Star Wars statues. I remember, of course, Star Wars action figures were selling all like hotcakes. But like right after Return of the Jedi, I'm talking about like years after Return of the Jedi, they kept reissuing different Star Wars action figures, and they were selling. But then you saw the drop of the Star Wars action figures going down. That's when they started making the action figures all like steroid up, the power of the Force, and they was really doing bad. They stuff wasn't. It was selling, but it was Star Wars action figures was dead at that point. You know what I'm saying? And then when the movies came back out, that's when they started reselling. And then just
So
different things that come out, they started really start selling again.
I think that and once things were in statue form, you had old school collectors that had the figures when they were little. That
Mhm.
now we're adults and we have a bigger budget. We're like, oh,
Right.
we can get a statue. It kind of reignites
Right.
that love for the collecting again. But then when you see certain movies or certain things, not to go down that whole road, but with what like Kathleen Kennedy has done in Star Wars, you lose interest in the movies and the shows, and then you kind of lose interest in getting the statues by default, unless it's like an old school one that reminds you of one of the original
Right.
movies or one of the toys that you had back in the day.
So
I
you
wanted to
guys
highlight.
never see demand picking back up? Because like from the way it sounds, it feels like some of you think it's just plateaued, and like things are never gonna go up in terms of. Because I think if you say it, so if someone thinks edition size is just not gonna go back up, that means you think demand is like hit its peak, and now it's just gonna trend downwards, or it's gonna like stay. I don't believe it could just stay the same. I think for it to remain steady, it's likely impossible. But it's either going to trend downwards, or I feel like it has to trend up or down. And
Yeah.
I think eventually it's going to trend back up
I
again.
think it's flows. Like if you get like say a movie comes out of any character, let's just say Conan. Say they do an old man Conan, they get the rights, Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's a smash hit, they knock it out the park. Then I think that'll raise the interest in people wanting Conan figures. I mean, statues, Red Sonja statues, things along those like sword and sorcerer type of genre, and then it'll kind of taper back down. So I think it's just ebbs and flows where it'll go up and down depending upon the popularity of the character.
I think at that point, it's important to. I think that Sideshow should maybe pivot and do a made to order scenario as
Like
opposed to
X-Men.
just to stamping 5,000, because you stamp 5,000. Me as a collector, I'm going to say, hold on, I don't need to pre-order this. I don't need to pay retail for this because I could get it cheaper in the aftermarket. I don't think the demand, unless there's something drastic and an influx of money being pumped into people's pockets again, I don't think the demand is going to be there very in the near future.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of working because I've seen several posts today about a couple of the statues that had lower ES that people were trying to get on before it sold out. So I've seen it several times today, just scrolling through Facebook. So I think the lower ES is working in their benefit.
So that's a
But I
question.
think John,
So just to slip in quickly, will we determine
Pause.
now? Will we determine now the success of a release based on how low the edition size is and how fast it sells out? Because back in the day, that's how a piece was determined how successful it was
How fast it sold?
how fast it sold based on the edition size.
John, really fast, your previous point where you said kind of like doing the edition size based on interest. I think you may have a point there. Of course, it's different with statues, but in a lot of figure communities, and that's where I got my like the Spawn figure that I have. Hasbro is really big right now with saying, all right, we're going to release this say Serpentor. We need three, kind of like how they do with customs. We need 300 people to do like support this crowd fund. They get those 300, boom, they do the 300 ES. They don't get the 300, they're like, oh well, this one didn't work out. Get your money back. We'll try again with the next project. And I can see maybe some of the statue companies going.
It's a Kickstarter, yeah. They take a deposit and everything, take the money up front, and if it's successful, then they go ahead with it. But
yep.
I honestly think with like made to order stuff, like setting the edition size like that, like that's what XM Studios does. Like their stuff, I've never seen. Well, I don't say never. I rarely see them going past 1,000, past 500. Sometimes, mostly not even past 500. So the only company I see that working for, maybe is going to be Sideshow, maybe. But for everyone else, I don't think that's going to work out. They have to set that number way beforehand with the pre-orders and everything, so they could get the money rolling and start making those statues, you know, start funding their projects, that project and other projects. But I don't know. I feel like we talk about this. Well, I wanted to mention this too. We talk about this edition size a lot, like we know, right? No one knows. Like I was talking to somebody, like no one knows. Not even the distributors or the retailers know. Like they say it's selling well, like whatever. They tell us it's selling well, but now like. To me, when someone said like the Ghost Rider was selling well, I was like, okay, edition size of 1,000 to 1,500 because it's selling well, right? But now it's set to 750. To me, that's a good number, but to me also, that's not the number I expected with the news of a statue selling well. Like, if someone tells me a statue selling well, edition size above 1,000.
So what timestamp do you give it now? Now you know it's 750. For it to be a successful release, in your eyes, how much time do you believe it should sell out in?
I think a year after it starts shipping.
Yeah, I would say a year to 2 years almost.
With an ES of 750?
Wow. Now, because like we just talked about the economy, everything, like not everyone like even buying statues anymore. If it sells out within a year, I think that's good.
That's crazy. No, that's not crazy like a response.
No. For you,
I'm not. Yeah, for me to think about it.
You're not saying I'm crazy because you
know. No, you're not crazy. I knew you were crazy.
No.
You're not crazy.
No, it's just a discussion, right? Like everyone's sharing their opinions and everything. But man, like,
just crazy to see. It's just crazy to see how the times have changed, and it's wild.
Yeah, but it just goes back to what we were talking about this tonight, like. Economy, movies aren't doing well. People aren't even interested anymore in statues as much as before. Yeah. You know, like they're gonna get a piece, and now, like for me, like I'm gonna put these companies out there. Queen Studios, like, sold a whole line of half scales to people, and they canceled it on them. Like, come on, what kind of crap is that? they're saying like, oh, we're gonna jump down to 1/3 and start selling 1/3 now. Like,
so now they're gonna do the
trust
same.
You guys, yeah, like, come on, like that's what people are taking from it, you know. Like they can understand it, but like I wouldn't trust them anymore after that.
I think a lot of the problem. I think where Sideshow stands aside from Queen is a lot of the problem with Queen is those are very movie centric pieces, so they rely on the success of cinema to sell those pieces.
Yeah.
Sideshow at least has that comic representation behind them where there's a fan base.
So yeah. Beast 51 asked, aren't some companies doing an ES that can increase if sales are good?
An open ES?
Aren't some companies doing an ES that can increase this? So that's that's exactly what I heard. Like this Ghost Rider from Sideshow was doing well, so they extended the ES, but it's only 750. Like,
so how does that affect people? I'm not one of them, but people that care about the ES. I wonder if you buy something based on, okay, they're only going to make 300 of them and then it's doing well and now it's up to 500. Are you pissed as a person that cares about ES?
I don't think it could be reopened once it's set. I think it's more to be determined ES, or if they keep it as an open edition size where they don't necessarily list it.
Wasn't XM doing that with Maestro? Didn't they make some more or something? They were talking about making more if there was demand for it. I know it was an open-ended ES, but it was like they're made to order, but they were talking about opening it again for more uh orders or something. That was like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. That'd be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh, look, this is interesting. So Zodian says Sideshow Captain Marvel was 600 and sold, I'm guessing, out a month after it started shipping. Price at 630. You think that's a good number or a good amount of time for it to be successful?
A
John?
month?
Yeah.
That's real good.
Yeah, I think that's really good. It's people waiting to get it in hand, to see it in hand, and then pulling the trigger. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I just remember the days. Okay, guys, Thursday's coming.
Yeah.
The Thor quarter scale premium format, it's going up. Edition size is 500, and everybody had to log in and be at their computers with their credit cards in their hand, and boom.
Yeah,
It
just
happened
like
then.
that art print today where it sold out.
So that art print was the fastest thing I've ever seen sell out in my entire life. Like I had it in the cart and it was gone.
Which art print?
It's
The
Bottleneck
Batman.
Gallery. They did a Batman.
They use
Yeah,
bots.
like
for
I put in the
everything.
chat, I
That
think
was
it got sold out
nasty.
mostly yesterday because I didn't realize that I got sent the email too for the pre-sale since I bought stuff from Bottleneck before.
I managed to get one though. Thank you to the wonderful Cece, who is an angel beyond angels.
Oh, freaking Anthony Kennedy just thanks for this, man. Thanks, AK. Look, this is for John, by the way. John,
Silent but deadly. Better watch yourself, Kennedy. Oh yeah, I saw this is so awesome.
Crocs.
I saw
you
this,
you
yeah.
better get this, man. February
Yeah.
20. You better get this.
They did these. They did Shrek. They did a whole line. Yeah, these are cool. I showed these to the wife. Yeah,
I
and
was
the
just
Buzz
joking,
Lightyear one
but-
says Andy in the
Oh, does
in the
it?
soul.
No.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's funny, man.
Those would stay in the box.
Thanks, AK.
Thanks.
I
man.
saw that and thought of John. I was instant.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anybody else want to share like any thoughts on this thing? Like, I don't think we'll ever figure out their strategy. Like, from Sideshow XM or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it like they're also they're rolling the dice too at the same time. So, I mean, a lot of people could pre-order, but the same people that pre-order could cancel at the last minute.
Is anybody
I think
against the
they'll have,
thought?
like,
Sorry, go ahead, Buck.
I'll say I think they have like a bunch of metrics of like
Yeah.
how many, the statistics, how many people cancel after they've actually pre-ordered. They've been doing it for long enough that they'd have a model to like gauge that already. I think like a lot of these companies, they don't tell us too much about how stuff works, but a reasonable person can infer a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and with some reasonable amount of certainty, but you won't be completely sure, right? I think you could guess what it is that they're doing to determine the ESs and like how well certain pieces do too.
Yeah, definitely true. I highlighted a comment here earlier by TXBoy210. It says, I'm a Hot Toys collector primarily, but love to get 1/4 when I can. Crazy to see how 6 scale and statue markets are going through the same thing. So I keep my eyes on the 6 scale stuff. Like, they're actually selling out, man. They're like, but they've never sold out like 2 years ago. They're like an open edition size. So they would print. But now I feel like Hot Toys is like scared to do an open edition size. They like keep it low. So I definitely see it in their 6 scale world. But
Do you know that a lot of people that were collecting like quarter and third scales actually switched over to Hot Toys? Like when things started getting very expensive with shipping and with statues during the whole COVID, a lot of people made the switch to Hot Toys, and then they saw that you can fit like 2 or 3 characters in the same space that one character would take up, and they were all in. So they're actually doing a lot better than they were since everything happened.
Big, how much of those people do you think were already collecting 6 scale and quarter, and then they just said, I'm gonna hold off on quarter and bigger stuff. Basically, I'm gonna hold off on statues and just collect the cheaper like figures now. Do you think there's a good proportion that are new converts that completely just like, whoa, I can't do statues anymore, but figures are within my budget, so I'm just actually gonna switch to figures now?
I can't say for sure, but guessing, I would honestly have to say they were probably already dabbling in hot toys because there are a lot of statue collectors that you would never know have a ton of hot toys until you mention it on the sidebar. And they're like, yeah, I got like that one, that one, that one, that one. So, maybe they it's not that it's some dirty secret, but a lot of people just don't discuss the fact they stick with the statues, but come to find out they've been with hot toys all along. So maybe a good amount were already
The
dabbling.
reason why I asked is because I bought my first figures recently, and I just like
Ooh.
these are like pretty affordable in comparison, and like I don't have to. I had the option to buy one statue, and instead I bought three figures, and I like the figures I got, and
And the boxes are
uh,
easier to store.
exactly. I just put 'em in my closet, and like I don't need to think about it anymore. Like, oh, where are my boxes? I need to pay for
I think
storage,
it
or
depends on the company. Because for me, it
yeah,
was the opposite. Because I was doing more Hot Toys, and Hot Toys are creeping up to $300, $400.
That's true.
You got the Iron Mans are like 500, sometimes a little bit more. And I'm like, I had some, and I still collect some 1/6, but I felt like I'm not gonna pay $500 for an Iron Man or $300 for a Stormtrooper or something, and sometimes even the quality of the face sculpts don't come out that great, even for Hot Toys.
Yeah.
So for me, it was the opposite
100%.
where I'm like, I'd rather just spend an extra $200, $300 and get a statue, depending what you're
True.
getting.
I feel you on that. That's why I need to drop the caveat. Like I bought from 30 and a
Yeah, Zero's
company
great.
called Joy Toy, and then I bought Mighty Jacks. So like definitely the things I was buying was like within the 100 to 200 range, nothing above that. So they're
Yeah,
not like super expensive, and definitely I don't think you can get a hot toy for that price.
not
I
no
don't.
more.
The problem with Hot Toys was Hot Toys shot themselves in the foot with um, again during COVID, all that money, boom, there was an influx of people purchasing Hot Toys, and they were going. And then look, you had Sideshow
You
with a
sound faint.
warehouse. You had Sideshow with a warehouse of God knows how many Hot Toys. But
Yeah. Yep.
the problem with Hot Toys is the price has been creeping up, but the innovation and the materials haven't improved. So, yeah, Hot Toys is good for figures, but I don't know. It depends on what you want out of your collectible.
I think Hot Toys. I mean, and I don't. I've been stopped collecting Hot Toys. I only had three of them in my whole entire collection. Um,
Ooh.
Sorry.
yeah,
What a silence.
what's wrong with you, man? But I only like Hot Toys just to get the because of the likeness to get it signed by an actor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still got my blade. Hopefully one day I can have Wesley Slight sign it. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the new Han Solo coming out, the Return of the Jedi with the coat. You know, I
Yeah,
would like to
Harrison
get those.
Ford.
Yeah, or the Billy D. Williams one. Those are the ones I would get signed. You know, but yeah, I couldn't get into Hot Toys. But yeah, that's one of the reason why I wanted the Hot Toys though, for the likenesses and to get them signed.
Yeah,
Like
because
you
that
said,
Clint Eastwood one, man, I think that Clint Eastwood one was spot on.
That
yeah.
line is crispy.
Well, anybody else want to add to this before we go on to the next one? I think it's a good topic.
It's
Like,
such a good topic. You can be here the whole show.
yeah, I mean, I do like how TX brought up that about like the freaking Hot Toys world too, because they're being affected with all this other stuff. But I think in the statue world, like it's definitely affecting us like crazy. Like I forgot to mention PCS. Their stuff is like edition size of 150, still hasn't sold out. Queen Studios has an edition. No, Prime One has an edition size of 100 for a lot of their new stuff. Still hasn't sold out. And it's like
So what's the solution?
economy,
It looks
man.
as if
Economy, the
No,
books, the
these things are
movies.
expensive,
I
man.
think
It's-
people. I think people are still spend. I think you can find 150 people, 75 people to buy a piece. I don't think. I think the economy is rocky, but I think people. There's a lot of people still spending money.
They spend it,
Yeah.
but you know what? The payments, making payments helps a lot of people. That's number one. Making payments, and then but it's the shipping when you start adding up. I don't even want to talk about what I paid with it all together for that jazzing Batwing. If I could do it over again, I wouldn't. I would have killed them dudes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Okay.
when I think about it, nah, for real, the shipping is just out of control, and these people are just making up these prices, and people are still paying. And it's like it make you wonder, like, what I'm saying, and I really feel like they testing the waters with a lot of things. Like let's just say this is 3,000 and see how many people buy it. And if people still buy it, I'm going to keep raising the price. And you're not seeing price rises like in a couple of years. You're seeing them like the next month. Month and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they sold something. This figure was 600. Next month, this figure is 900. Where you get these prices? Where you get this price hike from? And I just feel like they just testing to see. Let's see how much these collectors out here are doing it.
And what company do you think is doing the most of that?
Right. Krishy?
I think Prime One.
Oh yeah. They're
Prime One is doing it.
Yeah.
Definitely Prime One. Let me see. EC has done it. ECC. I think Sideshow is the only one that always did creeping up prices. Sideshow never was like, boom, we're gonna hit them. It's always taking years for price. So that's why Sideshow has always been the affordable company and Gentle Giant, because their prices always creep up slowly. Everybody else is like all those companies, Queens, all those companies, and J&D, they all just I'm just gonna price this at 4,000. This statue that has a little bit of silicone for 4,000. And that's not even including shipping.
Look at the smile, man. Look at the smile. See that J&D? It was like,
No, he's a J&D.
Story of survival.
J&D plant.
How he survived out here from the abuse.
He's a J&D plan, of course. I want you to return to your masters and tell them what I said. Return to your masters and tell them what I said.
Nah, but just to one quick little thought, like Rashid said, like Sideshow is definitely doing it right now. Dazzler's $735, Ghost Rider's $1,100. Their new stuff is like starting to creep up there, and they're doing it in front of our faces, like
and Dazzler, I would not be paying that price for Dazzler. No, I'll wait for a custom Dazzler to come out. I feel like somebody's going to do a custom one.
Do you think that'll cause? Do you think the non-selling of these pieces, like it's going to get to the point where companies are going to keep trying and trying? Like low ESs aren't working. Like what's next? People sitting back, waiting, not spending money. Prime One's ESs are getting to be outrageous. 30, 20, 100. Like those are. Alfred's been up. A quarter scale's been up. Fairly priced. Only an ES of 500. Still not gone. Like. It's going to get to the point where these companies are going to have to come up with some innovative ways to keep the doors open, because.
Well, you got to remember they waiting for the Hollywood to get their shit together.
But even so, these are like comic, some of the stuff I'm referring to is more comic pieces. I know that like the Hollywoods directly affects it, because then you get that influx of people watching the film and say, hey, oh, that's Thanos. I'd like to get into. I get a representation of him, and then they start reading the comic and so forth. But how about, I think it comes down to incentivizing that pre-order and incentivizing the customer to put the money down. But at what point do companies, because I feel like custom companies are very laxed right now. They're very comfortable because no one is really flexing the whip. At what point do these license companies start saying, hey, we're going to put our ears to the ground and start taking action against the custom world?
Do you think that would be financially wise of them, I don't think you're going to get anything from going after a custom
They ain't,
company.
yeah, they're not gonna be able
You
to
have to
stop.
try to find them.
Yeah,
This is
and
more.
then
I think it's
they,
easy.
they
But
produce.
again, who's giving their real
Yeah.
addresses to set up shop somewhere?
They produce too much. I mean, low, but like it's going to cost way more money to just open up a court case
Hmm.
than you know what I'm saying. So they still going to lose out just to have them say, okay, don't do it again. And then guess what? Somebody else is going to do it. Then what you going to do? Go to court again? You're going to lose money going to court.
And for what? You can't bring people from overseas back to the United States to prosecute them for what? The country's
Exactly.
not
The-
good.
the
They're not
way-
going to hand over their people.
This ain't drugs and
It
cartels.
happens
This
Exactly.
is
like
statues.
anime and video game like statue market, where like a company like Square Enix, they don't go to the U.S. They do it in China. So they sue the factory for copyright infringement over there, and because they're big enough, they succeed. Then you see a statement that gets put out. The factory either has to stop. One of the companies I have like pieces from, they had to modify a statue in production and take off all the logos because I think they went at them through trademark, and they had to take off all the logos from the statues. And people are like, "Why is my pre-order changing? Why would you just take that off?" Because they don't go to the where the company is based; they go to the factory in China, and because all the companies use the same factories, it's very easy to find the one that's making counter like the unlicensed stuff. They're not that many factories, right? All the companies have to bid on like time slots for production with the same factories constantly. So they know where to go look to find these unlicensed pieces. If they wanted to, they could go to the factory and say stop using our IP.
I haven't
done
seen it happen yet.
Yeah, no, it's very
I don't know
lax
about
now.
Marvel and DC, but it's been happening in the anime, and that's why I said like we've seen it happen, and it can happen if they have the will to do it. Because Square Enix, like they released a statement, I think it was last week, and then some factories also like said some things because people were making Final Fantasy statues without their
Consent.
unlicensed.
Without the license,
So, yeah, so it can happen, and if they want to find them, they can.
That's the question as to how far are these companies going to get squeezed before it's like, hey, I'm watching this show and I'm hearing this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, sorry. I'm watching this show and I'm hearing this person say, hey, I'm going to wait to see what the customs offer, or I could find a better one in the customs. And I keep hearing here, photos on the internet, Jazz Inc. It happened to Jazz Inc. with Warner Brothers, right? Jazz Inc. was producing the DC stuff under the table. Lucky for them, they got a job offer as opposed to any legal action. So it worked out in that case. But
or maybe some of these companies need to hire these people that's producing this shit because maybe we want to see this type of stuff. Maybe that's why the customs are selling out.
Agreed.
Or it could be a licensing issue at that point too. But there's so many things. Like Buck said, there's so many attributes.
I think the companies can do a better job with giving the payers, the buyers what we want. I know some things are out of scope, right? Like the customs can give you weapons, whereas certain statues, like if you're Marvel or DC, you can't have a gun or you can't smoke a cigar. That I get, but just some of the poses, some of the colors, some of the scales, some of the characters. If we're happen to result to getting them custom, then that should be a sign to the licensed companies, like step your game up and give these people what they want.
Right, because like if I was in a company and I seen like a Wolverine or whatever, like say what's like the Thanos on Throne or whatever, say it was a big piece, like the Hulk Maestro or whatever. I'm gonna tell my sculptors I want you to beat that, because we have to compete with what's going on out here. I want to be able to give me something a little bit better than that. Can you beat that? So we get like that momentum of sales.
So. Fatal brought up a good point. He said earlier, how about giving us a platinum coin?
Oh my God.
What a savage!
I know, right?
Whatever happened to the coin?
Where's that clip?
I didn't get mine. Yeah.
I didn't get it. Yo, Piggy, did you get a coin?
No, I'm waiting.
Not everyone gets a coin, guys. It's one person.
Shut up.
Have you
Who's the one person?
Shut up.
have you heard of
Quit
anybody
anime.
getting one?
Nope.
Right.
Has anybody posted pictures? I haven't seen one
Nope,
yet.
I haven't
I have
seen
not
that.
seen that.
Exactly. Nobody has gotten a coin yet. You know. So,
I have. I don't know. I don't know.
You have?
No, he
Yeah.
hasn't.
No, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you
I've
said I
never
have.
heard. I haven't heard of anyone getting a coin,
Oh,
but like
yeah.
that doesn't mean nobody has. But I think after a certain time, they're releasing pieces, they're shipping out. If we don't see someone with a coin, it's gonna look sketchy.
Tomorrow you're gonna see your first one.
Right. Right.
It's gonna be like the Willy Wonka golden ticket. I've got it.
well, Blade been out for a while. Wasn't Blade supposed to have a coin with it?
That's what
That was
I
part of
thought.
that
Yeah.
line.
Is it
Yeah.
sold out?
It's not.
Now,
That's not
because
sold
John
out, but
said it,
still,
They'll,
can't,
they'll tell you,
can't
they'll
put a
tell you the
post
coin is
person
the one that's
who
still
has
in the
it.
store. You gotta buy everything.
Had about 6 of them in hopes of getting the coin.
That's a marketing scam.
I'm gonna
Do you
reuse.
guys-
Go ahead, Jay.
Sorry. Do you guys think that, like, considering customs are usually very small ESs, like that the licensors actually care? Because I think maybe the customs hurt more.
From my understanding, there's
Like-
a magic
like a-
number before they get your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, they would be the ones. I could be wrong, but I would assume that they would be the ones to have to take
Yeah.
legal action. Where, like, I think maybe customs hurt more, like a Sideshow or XM, not the actual licensor.
But like perfect example, Jerry. Jarhead, you got that Wolverine that just came out, right? Where he's in the lab and he's got all of the stuff hooked up.
Yeah, I got it coming.
Yeah, so that's a huge piece. A lot of people are talking about it. It's getting a lot of traction. Why has like you got 1 billion Wolverines out there on the market across all these different companies? Why has it taken a custom to give us something like that? That's like straight out of comic books, straight out of the X-Men 90s cartoon. You know that the demand is there. That should have came out years ago by one of the licensed companies. So if it takes for a custom company to do it to hopefully get the attention of a licensed company to step up their game, then I think it's a good thing. Just like the example that John gave where I forgot the name of the company, but instead of getting sued, they ended up being absorbed into the licensed company.
Jazz Inc.
Yeah, Jazz Inc.
J&D.
But Peggy, to your point, then it's also like, why is a custom company just now making something that I'm not saying there are not other awesome
That's
pieces,
true too. Yeah.
but it like why is it just now that we're seeing that piece made?
I mean,
it takes a unique.
to be
set of
fair, that
people.
piece has
Like-
been in production for over 3 years.
Yeah,
So-
but like no,
and
I
also-
get that. My point, I'm just trying to say is like, it's the group of people that come together to make a thing and make it possible, right? You need the people who feel inspired, who are ambitious, and like there's other people that didn't have, because if the essence of the point you're making is that these licensed companies they're not as ambitious, they don't seek to like make something as good and like as thrilling as the customs company, that like you can't attribute that to the whole custom market, because then you would say, why is it just now that we're seeing this? Especially because you made the point of it being comic accurate. It's something that we've seen in the comic. Someone should have pulled that like Weapon X thing and said, let's make it. But it took this unique set of people that said, let's make this. They have the right amount of passion, the right kind of vision, and they said, let's do this. Right?
But it's a lot of the same people, because some of the same like artists that are working at the customs company are also working at the license company. So I don't know if it's an ambition thing when you got a lot of the same creative team.
The person that commissions the project,
Gotcha.
the commissioner, the person that has the vision, the art direction,
Got
is not the same as the people that are working at the company. You could tell an artist, make this for me, make this scene for me. They're not an artist isn't necessarily just gonna. Sometimes people have they have enough trust from the commissioner to just like say, the commissioner says, come up with a concept and we'll see how it goes and we can make it. But in general, like if you want to entrust like a couple $1,000s to an artist, are you gonna say just do whatever you want all the time? You're gonna say make what I want you to make, right? That's literally what it's going to be. So it usually means the commissioner has to have a vision, and they need to know what they want to make, and then they tell the artist, make this thing for me. So it's like literally, you got to give props to the commissioner of that group for making that piece a reality, because it's that group of people, that unique group of people that make the thing happen. It's not necessarily just the fact that it's customs. The fact it's customs means that he has the free will to just like, try new crazy ideas, right? But it's also not just because of that. It's also because him himself, he had the vision and the will to make that vision reality, right? So that you give that guy some props as well. Like, I don't want to say anybody's name or the group's name.
Cool. Well, you guys, I'm gonna reuse an old topic we had. See if you guys remember this one. But talking about edition sizes and several companies here. This one is called "What If a new company came along and offered a premier product for half the cost." Like a big example right now is in the six scale world. I forget what the new company is
Mars
called.
Toys.
No. The one that
No?
made the Wolverine.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know what you're talking.
Hobo.
Yeah, it's
Hoto?
under Hot Toys, yeah. Hano or something.
Hano, yeah. They're coming out with a legit Wolverine. Everyone likes it. Not just because the price. The price is like set at 150 or 140. But that thing has a lot going on with it, right? It has like articulation, like it has like a comic like little stand that comes with it. Like there's a lot coming with it. But they set the price at 140, 150, while the other J&D in art is going above 500, 1,000, 2,000. What if a company came into the statue world and offered a premier product at freaking half the cost? What do you guys think of that?
I done the license and the sculpt and the lineup of characters.
I personally don't think a company can come in and create a premier product at half the cost.
Because
I don't like that Wolverine, for example. It's almost like a discount brand hot toy, in my opinion, the way that it was done.
Yeah, because they're also marketing it as entry level.
Yeah. Premier is where you're going to be like to get a company come in like in art or J&D, that premier quality at half the cost of what they're putting out now. I can't see it. I can't see it because Hot Toys is not doing it. If that was the case, that would be a fantastic door for Hot Toys to enter and offer, and I don't see them doing it. On the statue front, I think it can happen unlicensed, but licensed with the fees and so forth to offer that. Prime example, Premier would be like the Prime 1 Severus Snape, right? Premier as it gets, handcrafted. Yeah, from your artist's hand to your hand, double the price.
I think.
Really quick, an example for me. Like, let's say there's a company that gives you that Superman Hush, the sculpted one, right? But the base isn't crazy. They just give you Superman Hush. He's hovering, but with like a small ass pillar under him. That's it, right? Let's say they offered that at today's collectors at $800. Do you think people? And it's 1/3 scale. Do you think people will bite on that?
Is it good quality?
It's the same quality, same Superman Hush, just like a small ass base. Like this base,
you take your risk, right? Because you got to pre-order.
I would like to see it in one or two people's hands first to kind of see how it, what their experience is. But if it's the same quality, I don't care what company it is. If it's half the price, I'm gonna grab it as long as I know it's not gonna fall apart in a year.
Yeah,
I think what would happen realistically is because we've seen similar things happen. So a company will come out, they make really high quality. When they first step on the scene, price is really crazy, unbelievably affordable, right? But that's just so they can get eyes on them. I saw once they start building their fan base, the price is gonna creep up. We got a perfect company. It's called Queen Studios, and they came in. Everyone's like, "How can they sell this stuff for this price? It's amazing, right?"
Well, wait, isn't Sideshow that company? I mean, they charge almost half the price for statues, So like, and they've stayed that way this whole time. So I mean, yes, their prices have creeped up, but they're still half the cost of XM and Prime One and all these other statue companies. So I mean, if a statue came in like Sideshow, I think that it would sell. I think and there'd be no reason for them not to continue Sideshow's business model.
I think everything is relative in terms of because we're using if you I'm not saying sideshow pieces are not great, but if you look at it as like a benchmark and like in a relative sense, I think when Steve says premiere, he means above that level. That's why I used the Prime One. So like something that you might see from a Prime One level of quality, right, being brought down to a lower price point. That's why I think that's at least my interpretation. And it's not to say sideshow pieces aren't good. I like them. It's just that it's all relative, right? And so when he says premiere, I think he's talking about something that's much better than that.
So not bottom feeders. Got it.
No. One big
Bingo.
thing is like, so Jarhead, you've mentioned this a couple of times. You love XM Studios, right? Everything they do.
Yeah.
What's like one of your favorite pieces from XM Studios?
That new Iron Man that's coming out. I love that statue and that new Spider Man.
That Iron Man is $2,200. Out the door is probably like $2,600. Let's say they do that Iron Man, but with a simple ass base, and they offer to you at $1,000. The same quality, same everything, comes from XM Studios.
Why wouldn't you get it at that point? You know.
But that's like my question right now. What if there's a company that follows that
would be awesome. I would be totally up for that. You know, if they could offer me the same kind of quality at half the price, shit, why not? You know,
Yeah, but
like,
The thing,
you know,
how do
yeah,
you
but
know
then you're
it's the same
asking-
kind of quality. 'Cause
you're
it's a new
asking-
company.
You're asking the company for XM to do that. You're just asking them to give you less for a lesser price.
No. Well, it's less. So I gave two examples, and the two examples I gave is like minimize the base because Prime One is known to make those crazy bases. XM Studios is known to make those crazy bases. If you reduce that by 50%, I feel like I'm not like trying to make an argument like how to make these prices lower.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give you guys an
An
example of like if a company did come out and just started doing this stuff, would you guys like think it? Is it a good idea? Do you guys think it's gonna would it happen? Is it possible?
I kind of feel like LBS did a little bit, no?
They're there, yeah. They got different torsos, and their prices are like 1,400, 1,600.
Right.
So
Their third scales are hitting Prime One's quarter scales mark. So I think LBS touched on that. They could be used as an example. Maintaining the quality for sure. I know it's tough. It's a tough question.
That's why I brought up Queen Studios. When they first came, they saw like a quarter scale with like really crazy
Likeness and everything.
likeness and portraits, and it's like $500, right?
That didn't last.
It come
didn't
out
last.
it didn't last. Like they
No.
not they only do it to get like people interested. Like so in a realistic sense, and I've seen it with some like anime statue companies. They come out, it's like, oh, everyone's like, oh my god, the quality, the price is crazy. You come on, and then once you're a fan, oh man, why is this so high? You were charging 700 before. This is 1,200. Oh, sorry, man. Now you're a fan. You gotta pay the tax because it's just like coming in. They want to drum up excitement. I have a piece. This piece here comes with a couple switch outs. This was like $600 shipped, and it's actually quite big. This is from the same company. Definitely has a lot more going on. Has lighting effects and sound, and like the aura at the back. But this piece was like 1,200 shipped, double the price of this. They're the same scale, right? This is this is like one of the first things they came out with, and they were like, let's go low and like get people on board. And when they got to this, they said we already got them by the balls. So
yeah.
They just went crazy with the price. So yeah, I think
So-
that's how they do it.
I brought up those examples, just the base. Like, there's like a billion other ideas. Like, maybe reduce the size of the boxes, maybe reduce the size of like,
Hollow.
every stuff like that. But if a company came out just like we're talking about, do you think they'll be successful, or do you guys think they'll like eventually drop?
Well, I
I
think,
think it's not possible. You can't come out with the same quality and
Yeah.
be that much cheaper.
yeah. You could be cheaper, but not as much as you're saying. to make that much of a drastic change. And if you are, it's like Buck says, how long will it last?
All right. So, I was trying to make a company tonight, but you guys turned that down, I guess.
Well,
Tweeterhead's been doing well with Motu and like Gilman, the monster universe. Someone had mentioned in the chat, I think it was Beast 51. Actually, there you go. The bus, but the Motu and that Universal Monsters lineup that they showed has people rambling, and the price points have been fairly fair, but
I do like what
would you consider that a high-end statue, though? It's like, what do you guys mean by high-end statues?
Premier,
like,
premier, yeah.
I wouldn't consider their stuff a premier statue.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing no more straps.
Wow. Sideshow just started with those.
I know, right?
I don't know.
You're muted, Buck.
Muted.
So that's a good point, Mr. Kennedy, right? So no straps, but imagine there's more. So no art box, just a generic brown box. They're not gonna have any social media. They don't want to pay any of those people.
Wow.
Well, Beast Kingdom does that. They don't have. It's a semi-art box / shipper,
right? But even worse, right? They don't even put any kind of art on the brown box, because I know some companies will do that. Maybe they put a character's face on it, and kind of but it's in black. But none of that. They start taking away these things that maybe these extra bells and whistles that come with pieces, and they take that away, and then we have to, you have to struggle with the fact that they remove these things so they can bring the statue to you at a lower cost, right? Without necessarily compromising on the quality of the piece, but you're losing out in a bunch of other ways.
But also, what's the license? Because obviously the licensing fee affects it.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been told, right? I feel like that's the number one thing we've been told, but we can't verify. I can't I have never seen a company verify that for anybody, unless you guys seen that or heard of them verifying that.
Wow.
I've heard them vaguely alluded to in terms of the pricing. Maybe you're interviewing an artist, a throwaway line that maybe Dave Igo will put when he's talking to someone. Different people that are talking about the business, even Chad in a video, maybe on BSC's channel. You'll hear a throwaway line about the cost of the licensing, and it seems like it varies depending on who you're getting a licensing from. But the anime pieces, you guys know Figurama as a company, because they're dealing with so many different IP holders. The prices of their pieces varies wildly, right? It's not like where DC and Marvel, they have so many characters to pick from. With Figurama, they're getting all these different anime IP holders, so the prices vary in terms of licensing fees, and so you can see that reflected in the actual price of the statue, where it could be the same scale, the Vampire Hunter D piece is $2,000, it's 1/6, and then they did an Alucard from Helsing, and that's 1,200 or less. And it's both of them are massive, 1/6 pieces, but because of the licensing costs, the difference in price is insane. Almost.
I like what Beast 51 said is that you take all the way eventually paying more for less. But I even think I consider the unboxing experience part of the overall experience of receiving the piece, how it's presented to me. As part of the experience of taking the statue out of the box, setting it up. It's just overall, it's a whole experience.
You want that French kiss, right?
I value that. Yeah.
2024 right there, French kiss.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, it's a what if one, so I'm gonna come up with more of these. It's just to play around.
It's like Apple. Apple charges $1,000 for a phone that costs $25. Do you keep the box?
I do actually.
And
in case you have to resell
and
it.
Apple is a license, so
I do too. Well, somebody should teach that. Should tell that to Prime One. They need a better unboxing experience for what they charge.
We tell them that they're going to add to the cost now. They're like, we got away with it for so many years. Now they're telling us to do this. Yeah. yeah, we'll see. What's up, nice guy? Yeah. Well, thanks, you guys. There's 2 topics. I have another one, but I'll add it for next week. I think those are 2 good ones. Let's get into some picks.
Who do you love more, your collection or your significant other?
That was
In
the third
lieu
one.
of Valentine's Day.
Yeah. This diorama made me think of
Wow.
Rashid and his this way you can do Rashid.
That's pretty awesome.
I thought of Piggy because Piggy likes dials like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about too. Yeah. Here's like he cut out like a river.
The waterfall, that's dope.
Yeah, man.
I like
I'm
that.
telling you. Oh, do you guys see the bat suits? I don't think you can see them too well here, but they're right here.
No.
Let's see. Yeah, I see them.
Oh,
wow.
okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's cool.
It's a small ass shelf too. Like I don't know if you guys could tell. It looks like a small ass shelf. Looks like a bookshelf almost.
But
It's
still.
set up nicely with the different perspective. Right?
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Yeah. There, you see, this one's for.
Yeah, you see the vault door.
I love
it. John, who's this?
Yeah, baby.
it.
Love
love
that
that
Joker.
Joker.
That's the Smilex when he's selling the smile.
Yeah.
Those ruby lips.
Yeah, those
That
ruby
green
lips.
hair
Yeah.
and skin so
Oh
white.
my god, I want to watch. I'm gonna
Only
watch
your
it tonight
Undertaker.
after the show. I'm gonna watch it tonight. We should do a watch party.
And the Batmobile on the
Of course,
side.
the Keaton one, baby. Come on.
Really cool. Some guy Bentley made this thing. And then Bobby shared this one. I thought this was badass,
I
man.
love this. This is so awesome. This is cool.
Look at that. I didn't notice until I started zooming in. Like
Yeah.
the rest of her partners are
The
there.
crew. Yeah.
Freaking beautiful. Is this Sideshow? Do you guys know, or who made this?
I don't know if he posted who made it, but I don't think there's a Sideshow. This one. I don't
recognize that signature unless you guys do.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Sideshow.
No. Badass. Mr. Books got he freaking found a meteorite, and he put a sword into that thing, and he made it his own.
I love it.
I know, man. This guy's
I love
freaking
it,
genius.
A meteorite. It's all fun and games until some black goo comes out. Right?
I know, right?
Now I gotta watch
I don't
the show.
I honestly don't know if it's a meteorite, but it's a cool idea. It should be a meteorite.
I think you said it was a meteorite. Yep.
We're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
But he even created the acrylic stand for it. I was like, dang. Maybe remember that topic we just spoke about? The half what was it again? What if a new company came along and offered a premiere product for half the cost?
Oh yeah.
Mark Books.
There you go. Buck Unlimited.
But yeah, look at this thing.
Pretty sweet.
Oh, and then he created a dance table for his statues, so it's gonna be popping every time he stops by. I like the.
That was good.
Soundwave. Yeah.
I love the video he put on this thing. Like the lights change when you touch it. It goes to. I don't know how he created it.
They're the Govee square lights.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh snap! I didn't know that.
Okay.
That's clean. Man.
That's some good shit. Yeah.
I like it. Looks cool. Oh, and our guy, Your Vision.
This guy.
He has a YouTube, man. Like I don't like it's Your Vision. He did a video on it, and I was like, dang, I didn't know he had a legit YouTube. But yeah,
That's
his collection's coming along. Yeah, some creative people out there,
It's
man.
beautiful. Man.
I did this post like a couple of days ago. Top 10 statues in quarter and third scale. Some people hit me up with their top 10, and I was like, this list is gonna be pretty. I think this is gonna take me a month to put together, man. Like I should do it like.
Well, how are you gonna divide the
2024.
list? Like, how are you gonna determine what goes where or what spot?
Like the best, like what's
We
the
get the
best.
top 10 votes.
Oh no! This is gonna be my list. I just like asked for
Oh,
people.
your list.
Oh, you're
yeah,
gonna
it's gonna be
make a
my
list. Your decision.
Your list.
Yeah, my list.
Oh, so you're getting us to do the dirty work. Okay, that's fine.
Well, I always
I'm
forget
joking.
one statue. I always forget one
Yeah.
statue. I'm like, damn, it's gonna knock my whole list out of that.
I can only imagine what pieces are listed there. Holy man.
I know.
Yeah, I know your Superman 1/3 is gonna be number 1, followed by Hawkman. Prick.
Stay tuned. Oh yeah, and that 1,000 sub giveaway is gonna be pretty soon. It looks like. So unfortunately, I don't have to give this tweeter head away. Damn.
You can just send it to me now.
How many are you away?
I think it was 985 yesterday, but yeah, it's getting close. So you guys are in. You guys just sub.
Yep, 987.
Yeah, 13 left, man. So at
We
1,000,
should be able to do that tonight.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
But yeah, this will be going away pretty soon. Yeah, exactly what Jose said. Steve said, "F your thoughts. It's my list." I feel like everyone has their list. So I gotta get my list.
Oh, okay.
This just dropped from the guy that made, or from the guys that made my Thanos, Venomized Thanos. So this is a legit company or a legit custom group.
Why do they keep changing the name of their group?
I don't know.
That is shady.
Maybe they
They're legit. They're legit. I'd vouch for
They've
them.
got different groups. There's more than one. He's got more than one group. Is what it is.
Yeah, but it always like it is weird. It is. It's weird, but like
The custom group that I'm in, that as my favorite group, has 3 different groups. So
under the same branding, though. Right?
No, they're called totally different things.
Okay.
One deals with Marvel, one deals with DC.
I like this one. The red one's my favorite.
Yes. I like the fact that it's got the Tommy gun. That's what makes it a little bit better
Oh
than the
yeah.
It's the gun and the way he's flipping the coin.
It's the
across
coin.
his fingers.
It's the
That
coin.
is so dope.
If
The
they did
blue is like reminiscent of the animated.
animated,
series.
100%.
Yeah.
If they did this in 3rd scale, I would pull the trigger.
Well,
This is better than the tweeter head coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would rather get.
Look at that.
Honestly, I would cancel my tweeter head for this one.
Quarter and
What?
6, right?
Yeah.
The suit
wow.
Yeah,
is
it's
For the
much
1/6. For the 1/6. Yeah.
See? Twitter has
The
legal
gold.
action already in.
Is it the gun, Kennedy?
It's the gun, the hand, and I'm assuming you're getting both portraits.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a switch out.
See?
Oh
That's
yeah, yeah.
that right there.
Does tie change with the portraits and the hand, or it's the
Oh,
same
good
color?
question. Good question. Let's see.
No, I
No.
don't think.
Oh,
Ties
No,
still
it
red.
doesn't.
Same
It
tie.
doesn't. Still
it
red.
doesn't.
The reason why I was asking is because I wanted to know where the seam would be.
Yeah. This is cool. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
3rd scale. I'd pull. I need
Well,
a 3rd
yeah.
scale 2-face.
He's dirtied
Okay.
up, aged.
I know the price. Do you guys know the price?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What is it?
Gonna be a
Quarter
scale?
scale. Quarter scale is I think 500 something bucks. 6 scale was like 300 something bucks.
Painted and assembled
Oh,
or
wow.
just
Yes.
kit?
Painted and assembled.
It's just like this.
Wow.
Tutorhead is gonna call their lawyers up. Say,
All right,
can
John.
we do
I'm
about
John, I'm
telling
gonna
you.
talk to you backstage about this one. Then. I think the cancellation's happening.
Yeah.
No, don't cancel. We got to talk
No.
about backstage.
Just get both. Just get both, Kennedy. Get both.
Which
I love
face
Two-Face
you guys
though.
like the most on this?
Look how they put the coin
blue.
on the pinky, man.
I love
see
that.
it right there. How he's rolling it. Yes.
I think both are awesome, but I like the blue more because of the nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
The-
I dig
Look
it.
at that
I love
shot.
both.
That shot's beautiful right here. This shot's
Yeah.
nice.
That looks good.
I would be interested to see if we hit him up and said, "Hey, would you consider doing it? If you could get enough people, would you consider doing it in 3rd?"
You should reach out to them before they start production and see what happens, man.
Because I'm telling you, man, this is really well done.
Do you
I
guys
think
like
this buries the Prime 1.
Yeah, I like that floor.
Yeah.
That's
floor,
think
I like
the reason
Yeah,
they-
it looked like a nightclub type
Yeah.
floor.
Zoom into his suit.
Right here.
Yeah, he's got so much detail on the
Yes,
suit.
yeah, it looks kind of
Yeah.
charred.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Oh,
bloodied up texture. Oh, even his shirt has like texture on it too.
The dynamite just seems out of place. I think I'd rather like a bag of money and guns, as opposed to just one bundle of TNT like that.
Well, doesn't that wasn't there a statue company having? Doesn't Sideshow have the ones with the dynamite on the base?
Tweeter.
Tweeterhead
Tweeterhead.
The
underneath
Tweeterhead?
the base. Yeah,
Oh, there you go. You can go put this with a Tweeterhead statue.
This portrait looks good, man.
yeah, man. The
Or
way
you
they
could opt not
transition
to
the
play with
face.
dynamite.
Oh, did
I
you
know,
guys see
we didn't.
this? And it comes with a coin. Oh,
my.
low blow, low blow.
Good
That's
man,
cool.
Nelson.
Oh man,
Yeah.
now that you say that book, like I can't unsee the blue. Like I forgot
Yeah.
that's how the animated series was.
Like I said, both versions look really, really, really good.
It'd be a hard choice for which one you should display.
Yeah,
Probably
I
pop
think-
them out constantly.
Yeah, once a month, just alternate them, keep it fresh.
If production comes out anywhere close to this,
If-
I think it will. This company is
will.
very good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
say it will.
And if Steve says it, man, I believe.
No,
Steve.
man, 'cause I bought like 3 things from them, 3 or 4.
Oh, you
things
have?
from them, and yeah.
Jarhead,
so-
you've bought from them.
I had something on pre-order, but I sold it. But
Hmm.
I've heard nothing but good things about this group. So
And
Okay.
they keep release. They've been around for quite a while, and everything I've seen for them in production is like excellent quality.
see that, man. That I'll tell you that scale would be crazy.
And the price is just right.
I think, but why do you think they can offer like such a low price? I think they own their own factory, and it's also because they're based in.
they don't
China.
own their own. They don't own their
They
own
don't?
factory.
They don't. They don't.
They just use the same factory as other
The
companies.
Same one.
Yeah, they don't own their own factory.
You mean these guys don't own? Like, do you think they produce pieces for other companies? Like, they're not closely associated with the factory.
Look at that
What do you mean?
Tommy gun.
That's
Yeah. What do you mean?
In that they don't. Are you sure? Have you seen definitive proof that they don't own one?
I seen
Or you
I
think-
seen production
you've
pictures.
seen other things in the factory from
I've
other
seen
places.
things in the factory.
But
See the
how does that
purple
mean
hues?
that is
Yeah.
if they own their own
That's
factory,
hot.
can't they still produce stuff for other people?
The only companies that I know of that own their own factories that are customs are very, very small, and they're like mom and pop. They don't have like a factory.
look, man.
Because what
Which,
I mean is they run a factory, but they also produce statues. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it was like
It's
500
speculation.
something bucks.
And I'm not even saying for sure. I thought you had like definitive proof that they didn't like own it. That's why.
The only thing that caught my eye that's bothering me a little bit. I don't know if I should say it because
No, if you do say it, like they're
Yeah,
really
not at
open
all.
to like
go back
yeah,
to
Oh,
that
really?
last photo. Zoom
This
into the
one?
hand. No, the other one. Other one. The one where it shows the Tommy gun. There. Zoom into the hand holding the Tommy gun. The nails.
Uh,
Oh,
You don't like them? They look dirty. Like I
They
kinda
look
like them.
painted.
well, he looks like
yeah,
power.
like red fingernail polish.
Yeah,
He's a
that needs
modern
to
man.
change. Well, not a huge deal, but it's just a
Yeah.
little. It's
Small nitpick.
Yeah, a little.
I like the
little
way the
bit.
hair is on this one compared to Tweeterhead.
Kimby, it
Yeah.
sounds like you already talked yourself out of that tweet.
I don't want to
Yeah,
be disrespectful,
yeah.
but yeah, the text, the way the textures are here on the coat and everything.
Look
and
at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's great. It's great. You got two great options too. Like as far
Yes.
as a swap out.
Yeah.
And the ES is super low, I think, right? Isn't it only 25?
Yeah, it's really low. So
Steve, send me a invite to that group, please, if you can.
we do it from what's called customs produced.
I gotta talk to Jarhead first. I gotta kiss the ring.
yeah.
I'll look at the Godfather of that one.
Come
Yeah.
on, go ahead. So we can get we're gonna get a live PO. Go ahead, Kim.
It's good, man. Like honestly, I could vouch for them, and their stuff
Okay.
is legit. From like the unboxing experience, straps. They come with like a little comic book inside, and
It's the same company, though, you're sure, right?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
same group and everything.
I like a little
It's
bag
weird.
of
They have like
weapons.
3 or 4 different companies or like groups.
What's up, Shane?
See, I think they're feeling ballsy even naming this piece Two-Face. You see a lot of the custom groups switching out the name, changing it out.
Yeah,
Face
those
2
face.
or Face Off or something.
Face off.
I'd want a custom little bag with guns or money or something. That it just needs a little more. I wouldn't expect them to do it because I think at that price point, this is a banger. If it comes out like this, this is really nice.
Hey, Mr. Kennedy,
Yes.
PM me and I'll get you the information.
Okay, cool.
I would have done it for you too, Kennedy, but you know, I gotta show some respect for the custom guy.
Okay, I know.
No,
It's,
but this looks
it's part of like the
badass.
Fan families, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
like the Godfather. You know,
Yeah,
I got to talk to the
Forget
Corleones.
about it.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys thought this was badass, but oh yeah, talking about custom produced. Look at that timing, man. That transition. Next eps or EPS 2 will be on Saturday. It's on.
Yeah, we changed up the day a little bit, so
How'd you like it, man? Like, what's it called? Streaming, being like showing the slideshows, like showing the topics and everything.
I mean, I've been on your guys' shows before, so it's just a little different when you're controlling things, and like D3, he wasn't used to it, like looking at the chat and everything. So I'm always bouncing back and forth. So it was fun, man. Like he had a lot of fun, I had a lot of fun. We didn't think we were gonna be talking that long. It just kind of kept going and going. So
that's good, man. I think it went well. Like you guys showed off the comments. There's a lot of work, like, or a lot of like little tools, like you guys gotta get used to in the background. But from like as soon as you guys get to episode 5, it'll be seamless, I think.
Well, I mean, you and John have helped, so and we both appreciate that. So
yeah, man, definitely. And you join every night, so or like try to join every night, so it's definitely goes back. But episode 2, what's that one going to be about?
Kind of more of just more introductions and the customs. We got some topics coming up that just kind of because this was kind of like what are customs, how to find them, and all that stuff. And then we're just going to continue on with topics like that. So
okay. Sounds good. I heard Franco Carlissimo and Daniel Bel is going to be showing up on Saturday.
Daniel Bel. Why you keep calling him Daniel Belly?
It's my little thing, man. Constructive outrage.
You and him are like that?
Constructive outrage has DB. They call him DB for some reason. I get to call him Daniel Belly. So
they do.
I don't know. That's what Crippler calls him. But yeah, man.
I don't pay attention to Crippler that often. I listen to my president.
Wow.
He's a real leader of that show.
But hopefully more. And then I wanted to give these guys a shout out. Like if you guys are into like photography, they go over. There's a guy there named Chris. He's a photographer, awesome photographer. If you guys are interested, they go over how to shoot pictures with your cell phone. And it's like very, very, very useful info. It's on Collecting Weekly, and it's it's last week's episode, and episode 110. I think you guys should check it out if you guys get a chance. Get to spice up your pictures. So check them out. Freaking Everyday Collector hit episode 100, and how'd it go, John?
That's good. Had fun with the guys. Can't believe 100 already. Yeah, you guys rock. It wouldn't be 100 without you guys. Whoever hops on the panel and in the chats and everything and follows us, we always have a blast, man.
It was good, but
well, about what? But what, Kennedy?
I kind of miss Buck. Buck should have been there for the 100th episode. I need my nemesis there. Come on.
Couldn't make it. I couldn't make any shows last week. I was just too busy.
Are you showing up this Friday, Buck?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I will.
You better. Sad.
Has been postponed so many times, and John's getting pissed.
It's happening this Friday.
We're doing another unboxing. No worry.
No unboxings this Friday. But yeah, it's been a blast. I miss Buck too. I don't know, but everyone that hops on. We always have fun, and it's come on. It's been a blast. It's been a great 100. to the moon to 1,000.
Yeah,
It'll
man.
take a
Like
while.
this guy's on episode 1 still, and this guy is on episode
100.
Jarhead, you got a long way to go.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I was telling him the other day. I got to catch up.
Yeah.
Steve, I've been corrected by Shane the Dark Lord.
I like you, AK, but he's not the leader of the COC.
I stand corrected. He's been.
Well, see, Buck Fangs, you got Slifer to go after too.
Love everywhere.
Yeah.
Flashford is salty because he always loses to me on Jeopardy, and I've proven to him that Vegeta sucks.
Vagina.
Wow, vagina sucks. What? How dare you?
Well, we'll talk about it on Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. So,
Yeah. And this Friday I'm gonna try to do a Valentine's special. So you're not gonna want
Hey,
to.
people getting naked.
Maybe.
Are you professing your love to Darth Rashid?
Uh-oh.
Rashid's not listening, so it don't matter. We can say whatever we want.
Yeah. What was the question? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, but like Friday, freaking episode 101, and freaking congrats on episode 100, man. It's under, yeah.
Appreciate you and appreciate everyone who contributes to the channel, man. I love you guys, and I have a blast every week, or else it wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Oh, and another guy. It's freaking shout outs today. G Vega made a interesting video. He did how do I decide what statues to buy, and he goes through the whole analytics behind it. And yeah, check him out. G
Awesome.
Vega. Yeah, another YouTube man. I need more YouTube, man.
Look at his last comment.
Oh, look, he showed up. What's up, G Vega? Last time I caught a Valentine's Day special, I had to clear my browser. Woo. Okay, never mind. I was recommending him, but there we go. But yeah, G Vega, he's on YouTube.
Holy
Another
Star
statue
Wars.
guy. You see this thing? This thing looks.
Oh wow,
Man.
that is really clean. Look at that.
What's great is you could pick up that paneling like that at Home Depot, like pretty much just like that already. You just have to worry about the lighting.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
I love this computer setup too, man.
Oh yeah.
And the way he put that Darth Vader portrait. That's badass.
Well lit. Each piece is well lit.
Yeah. Oh, and the Mandalorian from
Yeah.
Sideshow.
That's nice.
You know what would look nice? That N1.
Oh yeah, that should be coming in this week. So yeah.
Ooh, unboxing.
Yeah, hell yeah, unboxing.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, this guy, I found them in the Star Wars group. These guys have everything. Like, I'm surprised
Okay,
they're in
what's-
none of those statue groups.
What's that helmet underneath the last one on the bottom?
This one?
No, the other one. The storm. No, other side. Mando. That one. Whose helmet's that? Is that from the Clone Wars?
I have no idea. I don't know what's up with the gray on the side.
Probably one of the newer ones since I
That's not
think
Rashid. Since Rashid's supposed to be the Star Wars expert. President Rashid,
What's the question?
What's the
what
helmet?
helmet is that
which
from?
helmet is that?
What kind of trooper is that?
Yeah.
Oh, can you zoom in on that? I don't know. I think that. Oh, that's all regular. That's a custom clone trooper helmet.
Oh, is it?
It's a clone trooper, but it's a custom. From you know,
Yeah, because I didn't recognize it from any of the shows or movies. That's why I
that's
was like,
custom made. Because that I don't remember that shape being inside Star. I mean, pause, but in Star Wars.
yeah.
Good stuff, man.
I like how he has the Vader, like
Yeah, like
the
it's
helmet
opening
coming
up.
down. And that's a really nice setup.
Dude has a life-size Kylo Ren. I just realized.
You just realized?
I honestly just noticed that. It's because Rashid spoke and he doesn't have a life-size Vader.
First of all,
Oh
that's
yeah,
a
my
custom,
bad.
that's a custom Kylo, and that's number one. And if I want a Vader, I can get it. Punk.
Oh no, man! You got like Carbonite Han, Boba Fett,
Love that Godzilla
R2
bust.
and no Vader. No, you have R2, but no Vader, man. No Vader, no.
Moving on.
The bus is pretty good. That Godzilla bus.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
King Kong too. I love that he has both.
Mhm.
Does the size affect you? Do you think the size of these busts pause messes with the whole thing? There's no way I could get out of that.
What?
When you ask, do you
I
think
think they
you
look
what?
great. I think they
The size. Do you think it should have been bigger? I feel like it should have been a little bit bigger.
No, I think it's
Technically,
just right.
honestly, like yes, like the way Queen Studios that did the Bell Rock for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I think Godzilla should have been that size.
Holy shit. Oh,
Yeah.
huge.
I'm telling you, it should have been that size.
Yeah, but then no one can
Who
fit it
can
through
get
the
it? Who
door.
can buy it then?
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Any real collector,
Yeah.
any real collector
Oh,
would have
can't even get it through the door.
door.
Like Mr. X couldn't even get it through his to
He ain't a
collector.
real collector.
You
Okay.
hear that, Mr. X? I know. I knew it from the beginning.
'Cause I would took the door hinges off and I would destroy the sheetrock and then I would sheetrock it up.
Re what? He'd
Rashid
resheed the house.
Oh man, every shit.
Ah,
Holy
Steve,
fuck.
we've been corrected. That helmet, according to Slifer, was from the Mandalorian show. It's the best car trooper.
So you're not a real Star Wars fan, Rashid.
Not a
That's
real
what
Star
that
Wars
means.
fan.
I
Not a
gotta-
real nothing.
Let me see that. I don't remember that. Let Slifer send that picture of that thing because that looked custom.
I have a feeling our friendship is going to end tonight. I don't know.
I know,
who's,
right?
but it's gonna happen.
Congrats, Kenneth. Beautiful pieces, man.
Oh, quick question, John. On Friday, are we going to see Bane versus Mecha Godzilla? Is this like foreshadowing?
Wow. Our guy Kevin shared these prints, and man, like, man, I gotta start getting some prints.
Prints are
I've
dangerous.
always
I'll
liked
tell you
those.
that. Prints are
Mhm.
dangerous. Yep.
Who makes these? Do you guys know?
I think
Print
this
number-
is
print
Gray
number.
Matter
Ben
art.
had Prince.
This one's Gray Matter. The other one is I don't think the other one is Gray Matter as well. It doesn't have stamp or anything.
I got prints. I just need to hang them up. That's all I gotta do. I got a lot of prints.
Well,
This is
your
Delauto, and the other one is
collection is incomplete.
I felt that, Rashid. I felt that. That's cool. This guy named Corey got this blade too, and
Wow. Why you violate him like that for? Damn.
It's my camouflage name when I use on applications. Don't bother me, man.
it looks good, man.
Look at that.
That's dope.
9.8, baby.
A lot of comic books went down also that we're talking about, like statues and stuff. A lot of comic books,
Mhm.
CGC went down.
Of
Price
course.
went
Well,
down.
once you find out they're being reholstered and messed with, damn right it's going to plummet a little bit.
Nah, it wasn't because of that. It's just
That's the market too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then also there's a new controversy.
Can't even crack a
Someone at
joke anymore.
CGC is stealing books.
That was the
seen that
joke. Yeah, that was the joke, man.
So then
Yeah,
what's the
like-
difference between a 9.8 and a 10? Like, what is wrong with it that they subtract the
One of them reads the omnibuses, and the other one. No kidding.
Depends. Wow.
I
That
don't know
was
what
good.
that
That was
was.
good.
God damn it.
Depends how many 20s you slip in the sleeve.
Wow.
The reholdering controversy is separate. There's like an employee stealing books now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's like a separate controversy about an employee. They're suing the guy. Him and his wife.
It wasn't the same. They weren't involved in
Not
the
the
same
same.
situation.
It's like
This
it's
guy is like
another situation.
millions of dollars. I think it's
He,
20
he was stealing people's
Wow.
books that get sent into CDs. He works there. He
Mhm.
worked there.
with his wife, I think, wasn't it?
His wife worked in the eBay department, something like that.
Yeah.
With the
Oh,
authentication.
Wow.
It's pretty bad there. So yeah.
So
Oh,
now
look.
So now I know where my first appearance of Batman went. How do I take legal action?
I
How
know,
do
right?
Wow.
You see
It's always
this?
so strong, man. Always.
Slifer said, Rashid sent, check your messenger, now put some respect on my name.
First of all, It was on that Mandalorian show that was only one little scene. So, and I only watched that bullshit one time. So,
Man, excuses.
I'm still
How
the
many
king.
how
of this
many times did you watch this, Slifer? Let
shit.
us.
Well,
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
Oh man.
Perfect timing.
Oh man,
What do you guys think of this thing?
I'm excited
That's
for this.
good.
I think it
I
looks
think it
good.
looks
Doesn't
dope.
make any sense. Yeah.
It looks dope.
Yeah,
And I don't know nothing about this character. I mean, I seen him in the cartoon, but I wasn't a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. But I like this character though.
I hope Crane comes out. The figure.
Oh,
Wait,
like to be
and
able
like
to sit on the
yeah, and
little
like
head thing.
and then he creates like a little robot piece so you could just put him in.
That would be dope.
Ooh, your version
That
says
would
day one.
But the
Yeah,
thing
I'm
is,
getting this day
in
one.
the cartoon, he looks so goofy. This looks like a murder machine, man. It's like
Yeah,
crazy.
it does, right?
Because this is how he looks in the comics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is this 1/3? Is this 1/3?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
it is 1/3,
Dang, this is
which is even better because he'll tower over. Like I'll still pair him up with quarter scales and let him just tower over. The other
Now,
characters.
let me ask you guys a question because I definitely stopped watching. I was into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when it was the black and white. This character, where did he come from? Space or some shit?
He's from a different dimension.
Oh, okay.
And remember, they got two different origin stories for him, but man, he's dope because he exists in the body and sometimes he's outside of the body on like the little metal cart thing or whatever.
Mhm.
yeah.
Man, this dude is so dope.
I know
And
people
this
did
what he travels with this. He travels with this suit or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he goes into action mode. Yep.
Oh, okay.
But they did another version where it's like more like it looks more
Mission
like a
Pack.
cartoon,
Yeah.
and that one like it comes with the full body and then the cart like you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
What company's going to be making this? Is it PCS or no?
PCS.
Oh man. See, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because I already love that shredder, and damn, I would like to get this piece too with everybody, but.
Once
Day
they
one.
finish like the turtles and they've done Shredder and Krang, what else do you think they'll do? You think they'll do like
They're doing Splinter.
generic Foot Clan soldiers, ninjas?
I would want them to do the rabbit.
Usagi?
Oh,
Usagi
yeah,
Yojimbo?
Usagi
Isn't that a
Yojimbo.
different
And
license?
It's different.
And
It's not like
and
Ninja
Casey
Turtles.
Jones.
Hey, Jarhead, I'm
Casey
getting
Jones would be good.
a custom of Usagi Yojimbo.
Are you?
Yep.
Give me my props. It wasn't
Oh.
Jarhead that got you in on that, man.
I was telling
Listen, I don't want
Jarhead
to be
about
like
it.
you at all, brother. I do not want to be like you at all.
Buck did put me on to the group.
Is
would
it a
like
custom
them-
group?
Yeah.
Oh, go figure.
Hey, Jarhead. Not all, most.
I don't know if you guys could tell what this is. Like, it took me a good second, but it's a badass piece, I think.
That's
Like
berserk.
Berserk.
Yeah, like the silhouette or like the lighting in this thing was crazy when I first saw
Is
it. I
that
couldn't
his
tell.
cape?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is that a cape?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that cape. This is cape. It's kind of dark, so that's why the picture isn't too great. But it zooms in and you'll see exactly what it's showing. There's the base. It's a custom, by the way. Jarhead. Look at that. That's him right there. I think it looks great, man. I think it's 1/6 scale too. So freaking detail. I saw this one today. Some freaking memes. Gym membership costs $35. 2 pounds of barbacoa, $35 all day, every day. Liquor store cashier. I don't think anyone will come in this weather. Man, I saw people at the freaking liquor store the other day, like freaking freezing. I was like, freaking alcohol. You can't judge people anymore, right? So like, I can't say.
Gotta get your Mad Dog, baby.
Aren't you that idiot who blows up my feed with dumb shit every day?
Yes.
Yes,
I
that's
am.
who me. The last thing Charlie needed was a candy bar. I don't know if this is fake. I gotta double check this.
God.
I gotta rewatch this movie, man. That's kind of
Creepy.
yeah.
That's our next review, Steve.
Right? We should. Thing is creepy, man. Rashid, share this one. You all paint your eyebrows, so don't tell me anything.
Wepa, there you go.
That's your vision right there.
Wow. Try to pinch your elbow skin. It won't hurt you. It is the only skin in the human body that doesn't hurt. Did you guys know that?
This is not true.
I don't know. There's no nerves there, I heard, but
I'm waiting for like a punchline to happen from Steve.
Yeah.
I know, me too. Yeah, but I was like,
to pinch themselves.
It's like, and then Steve comes out with something stupid like, pinch your elbow.
Let's see what else. Oh, and
Ooh.
here's in-hand pictures of that XM Studios Venom Arise.
Wow.
You seen some of the complaints about the statue?
Kevin mentioned a couple. What did you hear, Jarhead?
That's what I'm talking about. The fact that they said that they were going to include the little like fillers for where the Venom symbiotes were coming out, but they didn't include them.
Oh, where the tentacles come out, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to put something there so that way it would cover the holes.
I don't see any holes in this one though.
No, it's off of the
back.
That's the base.
Oh, it's off the
Base.
back.
Yeah.
It looks badass though. I gotta admit.
It's the avocado man.
See all the holes in
One
the
hole
base?
right there.
Oh, damn, that's very obvious. What the fuck?
Just get some Pez. Stick it in there. Wow.
That's
a
like
big
a that's a quality
oversight,
QC
yeah.
issue. Yeah.
They even showed pictures of it, like the things that were going to go in the holes,
Mhm.
and they didn't include them for some reason.
I think they forgot. Nah, they can't actually. That would be terrible. The fact that they showed it and then they didn't include it is really bad.
Wow.
Maybe they
This is the only
box.
it's the only picture I've seen, so I don't know if everyone's having the same issue.
Ooh, I like that Venom head.
Yeah, this thing looks tight.
Y'all like this
McFarlane?
Venom?
I like it. I think it looks badass. It's just really tall. I forget the. Do you happen to know, Jarhead, how tall is?
Oatmeal looking.
I don't know how tall is the top of my head. It's a big statue though.
Look at that portrait, man. That thing looks
35, 40 inches tall.
cute. Yeah.
I don't think it's that tall, but probably like. You know what? I'll look it up.
That's a Twisted Eddie.
I believe this is almost 30. Nah, wrong. Probably. The height I'm thinking is probably with the tendrils. I don't know if it's taller than this.
So did they are they not doing the tendrils anymore at all?
No,
he did put them on.
Here. There was just supposed to be something that filled the holes up if you decide not to display it.
Okay. My bad. Yeah, maybe this guy didn't put them on, so that's probably it.
Well, it's kind of like they kind of forcing you to display.
No,
it
he
with
mentioned
tendrils.
it in the what you call it, in the little thing. So
Okay. On the post.
yeah.
They said they include the plugs, show them in pictures, then blew off a collector asking about them a week ago, and did not ultimately
Wow.
include them.
That's kind of douchey for them to do. I mean,
Yeah.
they should have just came out like, listen, things changed in production. We're not going to be doing it.
We'll follow up with that. That's crazy. But yeah, it's unfortunate, man. NYC it shipped supposedly the N1. Jerry, did you get like I got the tracking, but I keep checking up on it. I didn't like doesn't
Yeah,
show
it hasn't updated for me either.
Yeah. But
Hey, that Venom, it's almost 34 inches. It's like 33.8.
That's tall, man. Freaking Superman is 38 inches, so that's freaking tall. Sorry, Jerry, you were saying?
Oh no, yeah, it hasn't. My tracking hasn't updated. So has yours or no?
No, I keep checking it every day. Like it did say at one point, like I checked it, it said like estimated time of arrival Friday, but then I checked like an hour later, it didn't do anything.
Who's the shipper?
FedEx.
FedEx. Which sucks.
Yeah, they suck at updating their shit.
Yeah, so hopefully here by Friday, but if not, yeah, well, it's on its way.
Taking a day off.
Yeah, I should, right?
It's by the door.
Yeah.
I'm here.
You have to with FedEx.
Luckily, my guy's not too bad. He like freaking just leaves it there if I ask him. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Our guy Nathan got a new piece in. I didn't know this thing was three boxes.
Wow, what do you got?
Look at this thing.
Beautiful Predator.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Now I gotta watch the movie.
Look at how big this thing is, man. Like,
That's
yeah.
what she said.
Pause.
That's what she said.
What's this guy's name again?
It's Nathan.
Oh,
You said whoa because his name is Nathan.
Oh, he has a Cthulhu. Oh, hail Cthulhu.
Hey, what Batgirl is that up there on the top shelf?
excellent.
The XM
that's
Samurai.
I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah, just count.
Mm.
Wow.
I like how he has a samurai Batman on a horse displayed.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
looks
ice
dope.
cream
Oh,
right there.
beautiful, yeah.
It was dope.
Well, big congrats on this Predator, man. This Predator is just a beast. Oh, man. One day.
Can you see any other company ever topping that version, or like can it be any better than what it is now?
That company that did that Two-Face, maybe. Nah, man, this is perfection. I don't know, man. If he gets another one, I don't know if he's gonna get rid of more statues. You know, he's gonna have to get another shelf in there. It's a cool piece, though. Our guy Piggy got. Did you win this, Piggy?
Yeah.
Oh,
The place that I go to on Sundays that you always see me like interviewing the different shops that's in there. They were doing like a toy for Tots Drive or something like that, where you just pay like $2 a ticket. So I bought a couple of tickets, and then whoever won it, I think they gave away 2, maybe 3 helmets. You got to customize it. So he dirtied it up for me. He put the blue on there for me. It was completely white when I got it.
oh shit, that was badass. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
For what helmet is that?
I was about to say it. You sack of potatoes. Good minds think alike. Good minds think alike. I love you, Buck. I miss you, man.
It's from the new movies. The Stormtroopers.
I really do. Fuck.
Yeah, I love it. And it's my first helmet piece.
Now you know what you're gonna dress up for Halloween. Does it actually wearable? Like you can actually put
Yeah.
it on?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
nice.
Yep.
Congrats,
Oh,
man.
now you gotta come up with your own platoon name.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's looking good, man.
Piggy
I like the-
Squadron.
What's the Atlanta area code?
What'd you say?
What's the Atlanta area code?
What is that? 404. You know,
The
You know-
404. The 404 division. There you go.
people keep their same number for like 80 years now. I still got an Illinois number, and I've been down here like 14 years.
It's looking good, man.
Thank
I don't know if you guys want to talk about this. The Blue Beetle got canceled.
Talk about it.
Bye, Felicia.
Edition size of $199, and it got
Movie
canceled.
sucked. I'm
That's
glad.
Well,
Detroit.
The movie sucked, but the statue was kind of cool.
Did it light up or? Because I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lit up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it did.
And everything going on for it. It's just like
That's
man,
the
I
only
don't
thing I
know.
hate. See, that's the thing. If the movie didn't suck, I probably would have sold, like John was saying before. Like it all depends on how the product does.
I'm surprised they didn't cancel.
But it's also
Black Adam.
Yeah, Black Adam was worse than this. The movie.
but it had The Rock.
That's the
Yeah.
there you go, Buck. Because it's The Rock.
He was
Yeah,
more.
my-
he was
my
more of a
problem was-
pebble. He was more of a pebble in that movie.
Listen, they did Black Adam dirty. They changed his origin. They changed everything.
Man, they pushed out
And they
that
took
order.
away all his hair.
I've been waiting for that.
All of it.
I want Black
No
Adam.
elf ears, no boots. It's like
I've been waiting on it to ship forever. They keep pushing back the ship date every single month. They push back the ship date. So
you ordered it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and I've been waiting. Like initially, it was gonna come in September of last year. Now we're up to March of this year. It just every month they move the goalpost.
I wonder why.
They said something happened. The last one, I think they said quality, and they want to make sure that we're all getting the best statue. So something happened with the QA, I guess.
I don't want to say are you happy they canceled? That's not the right verbiage to use, but
That's perfect.
Are you happy that they didn't do like 20 of them just to do it when that R&D and production costs can go into something else?
Yeah.
What do you think, Buck?
I think I'm. I wouldn't say I'm happy. I'm not
yeah, that's not
surprised,
the right. Yeah, but
right. I'm not surprised it didn't do well. You know, it didn't have too much going. Blue Beetle is a niche DC character, and then they did Jaime instead of the other guy. I don't know his name.
Ted Cord.
Ted Cord, yeah.
Read your omnibus, sir.
Yeah,
His name.
They didn't do Ted Cord. I know there was recently like a comic where it was him and Booster Gold, and the art was amazing. I don't know who was writing, maybe Tom King, but this is not the Blue Beetle I think like comic fans would want. And then the movie wasn't like amazing either, so it's no surprise that this didn't get made. And with such a low ES, the numbers must have been very terrible on the back end for them to just cancel it.
Yeah.
This was more of a dung beetle.
Oh God. And John, when I said I was happy about it because I know there are some people that may have been looking forward to this, so I didn't mean it to like kind of poop.
No, and that's what that's why I said 100%. That's why I said it's not really the right verbatim to use happy, but I mean,
I think it was fiscally responsible to reallocate
exactly
those resources elsewhere. Yep, for sure.
Yeah. It goes back to the
Constantine.
Yeah.
For the most part, the suit is somewhat comic accurate for a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Jaime's outfit, it's close to the book, which I will give them credit for doing. But the story wise,
the movie was bad, and I haven't watched it yet.
Man. They played all the Spanish stereotypes in that one. It was just like shaking my head, like, "Oh fuck, man, really?
Yeah.
We just a joke."
So that's where I was like asking in the very beginning, like we don't know how they come to edition sizes because they came to this edition size $199 and they pushed forward with the sale, and they're like, we're gonna the price is gonna be $1,600. We're gonna go forward with this, but there you go, man, like canceled.
And not at $1,600. I don't even think people that were looking forward to the statue was ready to pay
a Blue Beetle.
Yeah, plus shipping. Yeah.
So,
you think they'll ever do like they did Poison Ivy? Hold on to it for a while and then re-release it, or?
Nah, I think Poison Ivy took a lot of lobbying from collectors to make that a reality.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's gonna be clamoring for this unless they do another movie and that's successful. I don't think this piece is gonna make a comeback.
Nope.
This is like as I say, this is like Ghost Rider. The light up feature is the selling point.
Anyway, no kidding. This thing is badass, I think. This is the Iron Man Mark II, and this is from Queen Studios 1-to-1, whatever.
1-to-1.
That's what Queen's doing now. 1-to-1 and 1/3. That's their bus. That's their market.
Holy shit. Okay.
I'm about to bust.
What's the ES on this one?
Let me see if I have it here. Sorry.
Can I wear it?
She can.
And those,
the price. I'm like, yes, hold on.
Edition size is probably TBD, so nothing yet. But still, I think this is like those Iron Man suits that cost $10,000 a piece, so it's going to be a low edition size, I think.
Does it have like all the little rivets and stuff that they showed in the original Mark II, like in the movie?
Yeah, it has everything. You could even open it up if you want. Like the chest is
Yeah.
removable.
The photos are like good for creating drama, but I wish there was more separation between the suit and the background.
Yeah. They
Everything's
did it for a
great.
reason, right? Make the pictures pop. But then this picture freaking got everyone off guard. The size of this Hulkbuster.
God damn.
70,000.
Wow.
Rashid said he got this on order.
Got 2 of them, he said.
Oh, Rashid got 2 of these?
He's
You
a
got
real
the battle
collector.
damage.
He's a real collector.
clean it?
Get it into the house somehow.
Yeah.
The house. That
Exactly.
is the house. He sleeps inside the suit.
Get to the drywall, then he
Where you put
Rashids
this
it up.
shit?
Oh, you gotta cut the ceiling. The ceilings in the U.S. houses.
You
aren't
need a permit to
covered up.
Nah.
display this thing.
I got high ceilings bucking like you, brother.
What?
No, we're talking about the Mark 44, aren't we? Or are we talking about Mark?
Yeah.
2? Yeah.
Oh no, Mark
You
44.
can't fit that in the average house.
No, maybe you.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
me.
have
Rashid.
house.
I'm not balling like you, man. New York, you got higher ceilings. Yeah, you a baller, man. Crazy.
I'm trying to figure out who was the person that bought one of these though, you know? Because, you know, who's gonna really keep this piece? Like you're stuck with it forever, basically.
Like
I
if
think
you got an
Disney World.
Elon Musk or a Bill Gates or somebody, you know what I mean? Like I don't see it.
I mean, I can see this at like a Marvel studio, you know,
Yeah.
A
or
museum or
something,
something. Yeah.
but who's actually buying this piece? And I'm lying. This thing can't. This won't fit in my house. I mean, but I wouldn't spend that type of money on this piece, you know.
Thank God you clarified that. I thought I was wrong.
Looks good though.
This is-
I own
crazy.
this. If I pass, I want to be buried in it.
Wow.
But if I was a Iron Man fan, like some people are like that, I think this is dope to have all the Iron Man suits, the armor, you know, and I don't know, that would be hot. You have them all lined up in your room and stuff. I wonder, what's my man, the Iron Man guy? But I wonder, is he
Ronnie
getting all
Stark.
of these? Does he have all of these guys except for the big guy?
He has all of them. I've seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Steve, someone's in the back.
Oh, sorry.
Knock, knock.
One sec. I gotta get his clip ready. Sorry.
He has a clip. Who is it? Who has it?
Can't
Is that-
stop. Won't stop.
I've been
What's
back there
up?
for 2.5
I'm
hours.
I'm sorry.
2.5 hours. I just been sitting back there,
The
yo.
new hairdo, man. I
He
couldn't
heard,
tell.
he
I
heard
wasn't sure.
COC leadership was in question, so he swooped in.
No, I apologize. Like I said, it was like haircut, dinner, shower. It just was
That's
like,
okay.
Ooh, look at him. Look at Mikey Fresh.
Crippler, you gonna get this thing? Like
oh yeah, I already pre-ordered that. I heard backstage y'all was talking about y'all need to step your game up then.
I know, right?
I'm getting this. I'm gonna put it. I already know.
What they
where to
like
put it.
10,000 each? 10,000.
These guys.
The little suits, yeah.
Yeah.
They really
I
need to
mean-
do a Mark 1.
I can get them. I can sell. I can liquidate.
That's
and get all
easy.
of them, you know,
You
easy.
got the. If you wanted this, Rashid, you would have it.
Yeah,
It's just-
man. Yeah.
It's easy.
Just have
I
to
can
get
get
one
it
of those
too.
Apple virtual glasses, and you'll have them all.
No, I was gonna say I could get it too, but quarter scale.
I
No,
think
Mark
their
already has
next,
them.
their next
He's
one
just
should
floating
be
out with AI.
their next one should be Mark 1.
Yes, I agree.
Yep. Probably really tall, man.
How much is it? How much is the Hulk Buster? 50? Is that
70.
50,000?
I think 70.
Oh hell out of here! Ain't nobody that.
This
from
one does
Batman.
look badass. I'll
Yeah.
probably get this one. I'll think about it.
When is your birthday? I got you.
Steve
I
Stark.
got you. Time to give back.
I know, right?
I think this
we
piece
saw
came out really good.
Oh yeah, there's more pictures. Raymond got this one. I think we showed these pictures last week actually, but there's more pictures from another collector. Our guy Rocco got the Colossus. I love this Colossus, man. Like it's Sideshow and everything, but this thing looks awesome.
I thought about chroming it out, but nah. I'm leaving
Nah, keep it like that. Yeah.
What is it? What do you mean? But it's like Sideshow or anything? Like, how dare you?
Oh no! I'm just saying like.
I'm kidding. I'm only kidding.
Oh no! I had
He
this one.
spoke
I
like
had
a
this
true
one.
bottom
I did
feeder.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're gonna be pilloried, Steve.
How dare you, Steve?
It's what?
That's sacrilege.
I love this thing. This thing is probably.
The
Damn.
Color is
damage.
good, man.
A lot of
I
damage.
still
when I
have
was-
that one. I got it. I got it from you, Casual.
Oh yeah, there you go. You got the freaking exclusive, man.
Oh, even forgot. How dare
Ooh,
you?
That's
we're
right.
lucky. Look at that.
Hey, keep it in the family, right?
That's
Keep it in the family. son.
Triple, I think he wants it back.
Hey, I got
Gotta
you.
work out a deal.
Let's see
Now
what
I'm
you
getting
got.
the Iron
back
Man
there.
for my birthday, so it's all good.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Rock also got these art prints.
That's
Forgot.
dope.
All right, Rocco.
Really
I
cool.
like that
man.
Cyclops.
That looks good.
This is the picture I was telling you guys about. Like, this is more close-up pictures.
She looks good. I like
I
this
don't
piece.
like her face.
You don't like
Yeah,
her
it
face?
looks a little
You know,
cartoon.
I like her
They
face.
they don't look like they fit in the same universe. She has,
I can see that.
Yeah.
I like her face better than
Yeah,
his.
hers looks a little tuned up.
His look
Yeah.
bland.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the art style clashes between both of them, and the paint job could be better
Oh, Superman?
I think the paint looks pretty
on
good.
the faces, the skin. Superman,
That's-
her because she looks cartoonish, it's clean, but his the way his eyes are painted is not, and like his face, not the skin, it's whatever, but his eyes
He's
look.
El Guapo.
He's very cornflake.
Cornflake.
I gotta look that. I gotta look that up.
Yo, that's not even frosted flakes, son. It's so
Yeah.
plain. There's no
Cornflake.
taste to it.
It's
That shit
corny.
vanilla. Is what
She's
he's
Reese
saying.
Puffs and he's cornflake.
I
I
actually
heard
like
someone.
this.
I heard someone say. I read a comment saying, "I would buy this Superman if he wasn't holding her." What is he supposed to be holding? A bag of oranges? Like,
Holding her.
I actually like this version better than the
that.
Iron Studios version.
the Iron Studios version is very similar, though. Very similar in my
This
opinion.
But
corner stuff
the
without
way they
her
did the
is
faces
different,
was
like,
kind of
Oh
bad.
yeah.
I think if he would have had an animated portrait, more so closer to like the old school, like 1950s cartoon, then it would have matched up better with.
Oh,
the
like the old
roles.
Fleischer cartoons?
Yeah,
That's what her
yeah.
face reminds me of. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It would have lined up perfectly. Or if you would have given her closer to like a Margot Kidder version of Lois Lane, like a more realistic, then she would match up better.
You like
but,
that realistic, ugly shit.
but well, the point is, like
You leave
his,
Margot Kidder alone, goddamn.
yes,
I love Margot Kidder.
his face is very like real life features, and hers is extremely animated. It looks just
Very
like the old
stylized.
50s cartoons. Yeah,
She doesn't have that much structure in her face, but he's got like cheekbones,
Yeah.
masters, like chin,
Very
like
square
everything,
jaw.
the sternocleidomastoid, everything showing on his face and his skull, like the muscles. But she's just
Because
like a
he's Superman.
simple animated face.
Yep.
So it looks weird. She has big eyes, big expressive mouth, while he doesn't. They don't line up in that sense.
Yeah, I think
Separately,
I
they
think
look
I
cute.
shared that same criticism, Buck. I'm with you. It's still
That's
a
what
nice
I'm
piece,
talking
but
about.
yeah,
I
it
missed
does.
you. I missed you, Sam.
It was nice,
Hey,
tweet
Chris,
from Wonder
Missed it
Woman.
too, Buck.
Hey,
Jerry,
Crippler-
nice to see you. Jerry,
Crippler
who else is
Margot
on here? I don't even
Margot
know.
Kidder is not ugly, Crippler.
Hey, has anybody on this panel actually really crushed on Margot like as they were young? Like, damn, she's hot.
I don't even know who she is.
Why the fuck you lying?
Wow.
Nobody.
Let me Google her. Margot Kidder.
From the
Yeah, Margot Kitty.
She's from Amityville Horror. She was Lois Lane in the Christopher Reeve. movie.
Kidder.
You never saw the Christopher Reeves Superman movies, John?
probably just didn't know her name was Margot
Yeah.
Kidder.
Oh, okay. I see who it is. Okay.
Yeah.
But it looks
She was in
nice
Black-
next
the
to the
original
Tweeterhead
Black Christmas.
Wonder Woman, though.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the Tweeterhead Superman, this is a nice alternative. And it,
That
they're
That
both
tweeted
fun.
Wonder Woman is
Yeah.
on point, man.
Wait a minute.
I know John says he really
Are
likes
they
loves that one.
scale? Because they
Crip-
look like.
Crip-
No, Superman is 1/5.
But
Yeah.
Is that Wonder Woman quarter or six? 'Cause
Six.
She's the
Six.
same. She looks the same size as Superman.
It's kind of hard, right? Like, hold up, pause.
And it's like, and that's supposed to be, that's only 1/5. That's what I'm saying. Like,
She's big at
She's
1'6".
probably overscaled because she shouldn't, like, if she's 1'6", she shouldn't be taller than 12 inches.
You can't go wrong with that tweeter head Wonder Woman. I'm telling you that right now.
Mm.
Really nice.
Yeah, the one on the right, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
nice.
I like that.
Is that the one you won, John?
Yeah,
That's dope.
that Sideshow one's nice too, actually.
Our guy Slifer did a Darth Bane and freaking badass piece, man. Man, we like unboxed this thing till like 3 in the morning, man.
That was fun. That was fun.
I was like, what time is it, man? God damn.
I know we finished our show. Y'all hopped on. I went to eat, and then while I was eating, I seen you guys unbox it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go lay down with
three
that.
movies a year by law.
I'll get back in. That's fine. I thought we were friends back in. That's fine. Yeah.
I gotta cut that.
Wow.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Crazy unboxing.
All right, Kennedy. It wasn't that funny, all right?
I think we talked about this Dazzler a couple of times, so I'll skip through this. And time's getting short. Edition size got announced for his Green Lantern, 550. I think that's crazy. Like, it's
I'm
good.
surprised,
It's
yeah.
crazy, man. Then the edition size got announced for this Ghost Rider, 750.
Can we go back to that, Daniel? This statue is awesome, man. This statue is freaking beautiful. It's just I'm done. It's like the first DC statue I wanted to buy in a long time, and I know I shouldn't, but I just the physique.
Isn't there another Green Lantern you want to buy?
Is there?
XM?
Oh yeah, that one. I gave up on that one. But like, that was like a while ago, right? That one came out. That one's awesome too.
Which one do you like more, this one or the other one?
It's hard. That one has a lot going for it with the base and the construct, but the physique on this, man, is just.
Well, he forgot about the other one.
Yeah, I know. I
kind of like the XM one better.
No, I didn't forget about it, but in terms of like, it's been over a year, like in fact, maybe even 2, since I wanted a DC statue, right? And this is the first one, because like in a while, that's really like made me go. When I saw this, I just sent it to Pudgy, and I'm like, if this came out when like the Prime 1/3 came out, I think he might have had a hard time, and he might have gone with this one if he wanted to go quarter.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a big statement.
And I'm not just saying it out of speculation. I spoke to him, so like it's an awesome piece. I think it's fantastic. I hope it gets like a lot of attention. I hope people buy it because it deserves the.
What do you think about the legs? What about the legs?
Yeah. I explained it the other time when we were on John's show with D-Rock. I know D-Rock doesn't like it, but I think it's fine. When it comes to this stuff,
you got to explain that to Fado, because he was like, you was going in on Iron Man and you giving this a pass. I'm just reading the room. I'm instigating. That's all.
I don't know how that'll come in person. I don't know much about anatomy, but God, the legs. The legs are throwing me on.
What would you want me to say to you? That it's correct, and if you don't agree, like that's the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I say it's correct, it just doesn't look right to you. Then what are we doing? It's
Exactly.
the end.
Everybody. That's it. That's why everybody. It's art. It's everybody likes the art they like, and that's it.
Hey, I ain't gonna. When this first came out and I seen it, I said, "Oh, it was dope. I liked it from the beginning." And then I think Casual said, "What about the legs?" And then I looked at the legs. It's like, okay, you remember? Man. It was on the show, but I was like,
I do remember. You were
I was like digging it too, and it's still not a deal breaker for me. It's mostly like I was like, yeah, I'm with you. I liked it too. I can see what people's concern with the legs are, but it didn't bother me personally. So like if I was to get it, it wouldn't have stopped me from getting it.
With the legs. The only thing that I can see that might have people feeling weird is the placement of the cutoff for the green, because it happens right above his pelvis, so it makes it look like he's wearing like really high-waisted pants, right? And because like everything is very lean, all the musculature is showing up in the tendon. It's like it because if you look at it, that's literally where his pelvis is. Normally, if you're wearing like pants these days, they'd be below your belt line will be below where that green cuts off, right? You're gonna wear them below your pelvis, right?
What about the knee? How it's in and then it almost like Chung Li thighs out.
Well, his quads are like super flexed. If you go look at like if you see someone who's like lifting weights or
Mhm.
who has their like quads like engaged
I'll
when
do
they're
it right
doing
now.
Oh,
they're
so
on the-
yeah,
when
you
they're
look at
doing
yours, I
curls.
look at mine.
Yeah, okay.
Let's talk about like the Mr. Olympia level like
Yeah, but is
bodybuilder.
Green Lantern at Mr. Olympia level? Like, I don't know the character personally.
No, he's
Superhero,
just
though.
super lean.
Yeah.
This version is super lean, and like again, if that is your problem that he's lean, that's
Yeah.
fine. But to say that you don't think it's accurate, well, you're wrong.
No, I never said that. I never said it's not accurate.
Yeah.
That I didn't say.
Count-
I'm not
you
saying
see
that's what you're
Hyper's
saying. This is a
statement?
general you, right?
I'll say this though: if Pudgy wants to unload that Green Lantern Prime 1, hit me up. You can unload that all day over here, and you can pick three of these up. No
He
problem.
says again. That's not what he said.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to answer Cypher really quick. Has Daniel Bel said anything about this? He must be watching these shows. So he does his own live streams, and he does them in Spanish. But he does, you can check them out if you guys get a chance. They do have a translator too, like YouTube has it. But he did mention like he knows a lot of people's like concerns with this thing. Like everyone mentions his legs; it doesn't look right. But he also did mention if he painted the pants, like where the pants are supposed to be, no issues. But since the suit is a one-piece suit, it's black and green up top. It's a one-piece suit. People can't differentiate like where his waist is or where his yeah. So that's what he's mentioned. But he does also he also did say on that YouTube chat that if you like this piece, you're gonna buy this piece because like what you're buying. But if you don't
Casual,
like
just
it,
look at it. Look at it. Look where his belly button is, right? Now look at the travel between the pubic hair section and the package.
Damn.
That's a long distance.
yeah, I can see that.
It's a long distance between pubes and package, homie. I don't care what your anatomy thing is. That's everybody can see that pubic's here, penis here. It ain't down here.
Yeah, but it's not even that. For me, it's
Just give me a second. I'll pull up.
Person who speaks to me as though I needed his advice.
Wow.
If we want to do it live, I'll send you a picture right now of a flayed man so you can see where the navel is to the
Okay.
bottom of the crotch.
Let's do it. We gotta get scientific.
It's more the flame.
Get back, Crippler.
It's more it's more the size of the thigh, the way it flares out,
It
that
looks like
throws
he's
me
wearing
off.
MC Hammer pants from the 90s.
I don't know. I'm sure.
My bad.
I think this is a controversial piece.
It's a very niche.
Yeah.
piece, in my opinion.
I don't.
The
I
belly
hope
button
it's not.
is right
It's
here?
like it's
Okay.
so good. It's painful to see. Like it's one of those that man, it's sad. I hope this piece does well. That's my take. Because like it just makes sense if you look at it. Look at the obliques, the top of the iliac crest, then pelvis cuts off. There's like a box, so you can see it. Crazy. Sorry,
but-
man. Let's move forward.
No,
We
you're
gotta-
good. Like,
yeah.
Well, let's hope they do an Abin Sur. I need a Blue Lantern in my collection.
I agree,
freaking
Josue.
Ghost
Josue.
Rider limited edition size of 750. I had a quick question for you guys. So you know how they say they do these in batches? Do you think the FOMO is going to kick in when Sideshow goes like limited quantities left or whatever? People are going to be like, "Oh shoot, it's sold out."
They'll pull the waitlist card after a couple.
Yeah,
weeks.
waitlist is what I was trying to say.
That's
yeah,
next.
waitlist.
And then
That's
everyone's
next,
waitlist will convert behind the scenes. Right?
Yeah.
It's all very smart. It's
And
all.
then they'll
it's
have
very
one to
smart.
give away, one to put on.
One fell
Freaking...
down the Sideshow second staircase. Yeah.
I'll be there to pick it up.
I'm gonna order that Green Lantern live.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
you
what
are?
I'm talking about. Speak with your wallet, son.
We got to see the screen. It's not. It didn't
You
happen.
gotta hey, Cadis, Anthony Kennedy.
That was loud.
Well, I sent the message to the group for the Two-Face. For the
2 live POs.
So I'm
Well,
doing
if we
it.
get to 1,000 likes,
Look at
I'll order that Iron Man. I'm not gonna wait for Crippler to order for me.
Damn,
So
son. I already ordered it, son. There's no takebacks. You gotta
I'll
get it now.
I get 2 now. So. I'm just kidding.
1,000 subscribers. Someone's got to get Rashid that Dazzler.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, you should.
Yeah. See, this is exactly what I need to hear. That clip is loud. I'll take that out. I'll lower it or something. But thanks for that.
It's Foo Fighters. Come on, man.
What you guys think? It's not the best picture, but what do you guys think of the whole signature thing?
Yeah, I gotta wait till I see a clear picture.
Yeah.
The concept's there.
I don't know.
There goes my hero.
There we go. I just used that
That's
clip.
supposed to be Mysterio above Vulture.
Mysterio. Yeah.
Mysterio's right here.
Oh, that's what
You
that's
see
supposed to be?
You can see his
Looks like
hand,
a Ninja Turtle.
his gloved hand there.
Yeah, it's right here.
Ninja Turtle.
Looks like Lilo and Stitch, the Stitch guy.
Right?
I really want to see the
Yeah.
rest of the statue, like the rest of the base.
Mm-hmm.
Doc Ock. I think it's
Quarter scale.
The Craven
I think
looks
it
like Ra's al Ghul.
What if it's just one side and
I
they show it
agree.
this side, and there's another side that has like the face of MJ and Gwen and Aunt May and all that,
That would be,
That would be dope.
kind of like a comic.
I agree with you, Buck.
They should stop putting random faces on statues and just make the character itself look good.
This is an upside down LBS
Pop.
storytelling base.
Wow.
Sideways storytelling thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
LBS
of
is going to tell the story on the bottom. Watch this. Hold my beer.
Oh, you going for bottom, son? Watch this. I'm swerving it.
We're going
I'm
up.
coming
We're
from
going.
the side.
Top feeder, baby. Top feeder.
the colors on Spider-Man look nice at least. So we'll
No.
see. Can't wait
I don't
to
mind the
see more.
Spidey. I like the Spidey. It'll be interesting to see if they will sell the Spidey separately than from the base. Does that make sense?
Well,
Maybe not.
Or like
Yes.
if you can remove it, like you
Regular
can
and
on
deluxe.
the-
The
Yes,
deluxe
sir.
has the faces. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Nielsen's in. Nielsen's in.
Quarter scale, man.
Nelson.
Let's
No,
do it.
How much you
Nelson.
think this will be based on the size? This probably be like around the Dazzler.
8,
right?
9.
$9.75, I think.
No, I don't think so. I don't
No?
think
All right.
Sideshow's ready to do that.
You're right. They learned their lesson with Ghost Rider. $8.50.
Unless they tell you it lights up, then it's 1,100.
Oh yeah. We'll find
Eight.
out.
Yeah.
We need better pictures, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows
This'll
about the
be
base, you know?
This will be a Price is Right for sure.
Oh yeah, I should start it up right now. Well, you can't, right?
Yeah.
We gotta see if there's more
You have
to
to
it.
see the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good. Sideshow is doing a The Love, I guess,
register
show February
Valentine's
12th
Day,
through the
baby.
14th.
Yep.
$5 in rewards. So if you guys sign up, you guys get $5. It's free. So just go ahead and register.
Registering now.
Sideshow, will you be my?
I
I'm gonna
registered.
go on this Valentine's Day to the Sideshow live chat and say, "Will you be my Valentine?"
Oh.
There's Rashi. I thought I came on and Rashi said I'm out.
I know, right? That's what I felt like. I was like, oh,
None of that.
beef going on. This what's it called? What's this guy's name? Doomsday.
And I'm registered.
Human hand.
Oh, I thought you said demon hand. I was like, that's good.
Human.
Because you know it's white.
Wait,
No, I'm kidding. I'm
just
kidding. Okay.
I'm just dying to see this thing painted already. Like, let's ramp it up.
Well, he is gray, so I mean,
Well, all assembled and
Yeah.
ready to-
Tweet Ahead does some
Man.
fantastic work.
his face looks like a mask.
So remember, Tweeterhead did say they're gonna keep this to like $300. This thing is
Mhm.
massive.
I don't believe that.
No, 3 to 400.
Hey,
No. They said they're not gonna touch 400.
Wow. For
if
this
there's
Doomsday,
one company I
That's what they said.
believe is Tweet Ahead, and my
Oh,
boy
man.
Chad, your cousin, Casual's cousin Chad,
Yeah.
he promised. He promised me, look right in my eye on BSC show and said he ain't going over 300. I believe him.
400.
Have you guys seen that meme with Costco? They're not gonna ever raise up the price of the hot dog and Pepsi over $1.50.
Really?
Oh no, that's just a meme. Not,
That's a meme, yeah. But the CEO said we're not ever fucking gonna raise the price. I was like, dang.
Man,
Yeah, same with Phil Spencer and Xbox. And Sarah Bonds is like, yeah, no, we only bring in exclusives. And they like, oh, yo, Starfield's going to PlayStation.
There you go.
Yeah, just need to talk to the investors a little, as that you might
Yep.
change your mind.
Yep.
You guys still good with this whole thing? Like, I think the biggest complaint was like, what's the teeth on the chest? What's that about? And I think something about the portrait, but there's no portrait.
No, the portrait was right there. Go back. Right there. See the face? Next to the just below the hair? Right there.
Like Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. Buffalo Bill.
Yep.
That's why I know. I was
Like
like, what
that,
the
so they
hell?
could put the teeth in.
Oh, that's
Cheefers.
right. Yeah.
Cheefers.
Cheapers, teefers.
So we'll
Queen
see.
Latifah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I got this girl coming out.
Oh, man.
Who's this character? I want to see this.
Scare
This
glow.
looks
Scare glow.
Scared.
Hair glow?
Scare
Bear.
glow.
Piggy, are you getting
Care
all of
Glow?
these?
I want the sorceress for sure. I wish her wings had been attached to her arms like she is in some iterations, but I think the sorceress looks good. I think
No,
they
but
could
what
have
about Man at
Scareglow?
Arms and Scare Glow?
So Scareglow, I think it looks dope. I think they skipped over a lot of more popular characters before going to Scareglow. But I might get them. But the Man at Arms, I don't like that Man at Arms.
It looks like he's still in the beginning stages.
Yeah, I
And
was
your
gonna-
collection,
yeah.
and your collection's incomplete.
complete. I knew it was coming.
I know.
Yo, Piggy, are you going to be the Mutu guy or what? Are you, who
Come on, Piggy. Dude, you should have known that was
Title.
coming, man. You should have known that was coming.
do you want this title?
And I took it easy when you said you didn't have that life-size Vader when we was.
You gotta want this live.
I like Piggy because he's quiet, but when he needs to jab that knife, right through the armor. But I want to know who names these characters. Scareglow? Where do you find that? Next to the light bright?
I've never heard
This
of
is from
I've
the
never heard of
90s,
this
man.
cat. Was
Like,
this in any of the animation? From back in the
Scareglow.
days?
I don't know who the
He was
fuck
in the
Scareglow is.
he was in the books. He wasn't in.
He
the
was one of the
Filmation.
later characters just before the He-Man went under. Well,
Oh, okay.
disappeared in the 80s.
But when they
He's,
brought
he's,
it
in
back,
he's in the news show too. He's
yeah,
in the news show.
and when they brought it back for the 2002 version, he was in that one. too.
Yeah.
Triclops?
So like,
He
Triclops.
rules. Yeah, he rules the underworld.
Triclops?
Not Preternia, but I forgot their.
I tell you, that
subgenre.
concept
John
of
the Youngin.
Scareglow, I don't know who Scareglow is, but that
But
concept.
it
Piggy.
sounds like
It's
it
a
sound like
fucking
he
late
should
night.
have
I
a
said Triclops. Fuck me.
it sounds like he should have a theme
It's late,
song that
late.
goes
Oh,
Hello.
oh my.
okay, it's getting late. It's getting
So,
late. We gotta get
Piggy,
out of here.
They jousting, yo.
Damn it,
wings
man.
on the wings
Piggy.
on sorceress
Yeah.
haven't been sculpted yet.
do you
They're
think
just drawn on.
Scareglow will be
Yeah,
glow in the dark?
that's what I figured.
or will it
doesn't look
light
like
up?
That's done.
I don't think it's gonna light up because I haven't. I'm trying to think. I don't think any of the Tweeterhead Motu figures
Yeah,
have light up.
Nothing
feature.
lit up.
So you think
So
it'll have
I-
like a glow in the dark feature then?
No, I think
Yeah.
maybe,
paint. Like the paint.
yeah, I think the paint will pop. Yeah, but I
Mm.
don't.
Yeah.
I think they might use like real bright paint or something, but they haven't done a light up.
Or like a
yet.
black light paint? So we
Overspray, baby.
black
Oh,
light.
yeah, definitely need
Yeah.
to.
You think they'll do the Sorcerer's Wings like they did Iron Studios did Hawkman? To do something like not that wide, but something like that.
So feathered and
think so.
textured.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
might-
Tweeterhead would.
I think
Yeah.
that those wings, it could just be a mistake because they're rushing to show something.
Mm.
Because
As far as why
it's
they're
clear
not
that
attached to her
Yeah, because
arm.
it's not an actual.
it's not sculpted.
Just a
It was
render.
just like drawn over
Right.
the screen grab of the 3D port.
Yeah.
So like it's just drawn over and
And they could make it.
Photoshopped.
They could make the wings attached.
So they could
Yeah,
attach
might
it
make-
like
'cause,
when
that
they
is-
actually sculpt
Buck
it.
is absolutely right. There's no like, yeah, that's straight concept.
That base reminds me of the Power Girl, Prime One
Buck
Power
ain't
Girl.
right? We all see the same thing. Like, he ain't right.
Rashid is right. Is right too. Everybody
You don't
on
have
this
the right
panel
to
is
talk if you ain't got the Vader yet.
Everyone on this panel.
Don't make me get my goddamn He-Man
See,
fucking
Uncle
omnibus.
Crippler
book.
showed up. That's
Yo.
why everyone's right.
Yo, my Ram Man will fuck your He-Man.
Okay, Uncle Crippler, calm down.
My Mechanic will beat your Ram Man.
Why you
The
have to
man-
go Mechanic though? Let
But
me-
they masters of the universe is definitely dope. And I'm just playing with Piggy, but I would have to get the whole everybody out of it because they doing a dope. They doing everybody dope. It's though this right here reminds you of the action figures, the actual action figures.
Yeah, this right here, right?
You know? Yeah. That's what I like about it. You see the He-Man, he looks just like the action figure that you would get.
Yeah.
This also resembles a poster that they did back in the day. I forgot the artist. That they did, like, they show you like future figures, and they would have He-Man and Battle Cat like that engaged in front, and then you see like the heroes all on one side going to Grayskull, and then you see the villains going all the way to Snake Mountain and stuff.
And Piggy,
dude, this is gonna be a dope display. Those two.
Anybody, especially if we collect old action figures, I actually think the loose ones wasn't worth anything. But you ever heard of Toy Confederate?
Toy Confederate.
Yes.
Yo, I love his channel, man.
I know.
The guy knows his stuff. And
he owns the comic book shop, and then he does the videos from the shop, not the toy shop.
Right?
Yeah.
And he buys a lot of those loose, and the loose figures go for money. You know?
G.I. Joe's, everything.
Yeah, his G.I. Joe. Yeah.
G.I. Joe's making a comeback.
Yo, you read those new comics that are coming out?
I haven't. I'm not interested in G.I. Joe, but I've heard, that is
the new Transformer comics are so.
Look at that segue.
Look at that segue. Yo, he's looking dope in that picture right there.
I know, right? Look at this. Look at that. Look at
picking this up.
Yo, he looks huge, bro.
He looks dope. I don't have any nostalgia or any connection to the Beast Wars, but I do acknowledge that these are dope. Like this and the Megatron are super sick. Whoever's like Beast, like look at these, like those two. There's your start of your collection right there.
Look at that.
Yeah, tell me how dope like that.
That's a lighter feature.
Yeah,
it has a flashlight inside.
A flashlight.
A
flashlight.
Flashlight.
Yo, Buck, what's on your mind, Buck? Come on, Buck. Yo, look at that tongue. Talk about.
Here in America, we say flashlight. Okay.
I should use a torchlight instead.
What's up, Brenton? Brenton says, "Look like G.I. Joe more than DBZ. Don't let him fool you."
The more you know.
Take a make a shot.
Oh, they painting these babies blue.
Yeah.
What color were they before? Pink.
They were pink.
Yeah, almost the same color as him.
No.
Are they gonna be translucent or no? It's just painted.
I think Shane mentioned that they might be considering it.
Look at those little Tyrannosaurus Rex arms in the back.
His little hands.
Wait, look at his little hands.
Look at his little hands. Slifer said both coming home.
Oh, I just saw that. That's so funny.
Yo, look how wrinkly and rough. Like that looks like skin, dude. Like reptilian dinosaur.
Like custom add-on for mashed potatoes.
Both coming on.
Nice.
Slifer, you getting both of them?
Mix this up for you.
Real collector right there.
Yo,
I know, right?
Rashid, would you get Tim's with this material on it? Dinosaur skin Tim's? I think you can make those like this.
I'm gonna Photoshop this with Tim's now. So
yo, get some straight.
It's a dope piece. Though. You see how it's a big guy. It's a big piece. That's why I like when they stand next to it, so you can see.
Yeah, put him next.
Because
you see the Optimus by itself, and you're like, that's big, and then you see next to freaking Megatron, and you realize how big Megatron is.
I never seen the cartoon. Is Megatron
look at that,
oversized?
Yeah.
Whoa, you never watched the cartoon?
Well, I mean,
I never did
when
either.
Beast Wars came out. It was late '90s. I was already.
I never watched it either, Piggy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me neither. I tried to watch him, but I can't watch him.
You missed some dope one-liners, man. Kind of like the throwback when Starscream used to do the one-liners on the old school.
He's the master of it. Yeah.
Oh,
You
question.
guys know
guys.
that like Venom Arise is taller than Megatron.
Oh, dang.
Yo, don't put that back in the zeitgeist, because I still love that piece. Shout out to Brenton. He knows I love it. I know he hates it. It's all good.
Do you guys think they're going to continue the line?
Oh, that picture looked dope. Go back to that picture.
What, the Beast Wars?
Yeah, that looked dope. Yeah.
That's hot, man.
Y'all lucky I ain't no Dinobot dude. Boy, I'm lucky I'm not a Dinobot dude. Because I would have been.
I take any of this over
from Overwatch.
big Transformers. Man.
Same, man.
Look at the.
Look at that. Right where you freaking highlighted. That looks amazing.
I don't know about the legs on this one, man.
What's up with his Chun-Li dies?
I mean, do y'all think that these are the two best ones that XM got out right now out of their new stuff?
Transformers. For me, they're my favorite. To say that the best.
No. I mean, for what they came out with, what they coming out with now, like lately, like all this new stuff that they have.
That Iron Man
is the best thing they've come out with.
Yeah,
that
Iron
Man's nice.
I think this one beats the Iron Man. This one.
I like this. Me personally would take this. But
I would take this over the Iron Man.
I think that's probably like pretty valid. Honestly, I think in terms of just like the quality and the execution on all these pieces is like pretty high level. I think it's either or. You can't really be wrong in terms of saying.
I just think the variety of materials and textures is a fun piece to look at because it's something interesting without it being distracting because it makes sense why some of it is machine and some of it is organic. And I think that just makes for a very interesting, very detailed statue.
And there's no like weird textures where they shouldn't belong, right?
Yeah,
it's like
right.
Makes, the correct stuff.
Mm-hmm. And the crotch is the right width. And like
the length between belly button and package is excellent.
Yep, just about. Yeah.
Megatron bigger than Optimus Prime in the TV show?
It seems that way because just going from this picture.
Yeah. Oh, actually, they had the measurements here.
I mean, he is a T-Rex.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah. And one's a gorilla.
Yeah, 83 and 77.
Also, just like, I'm not trying to bring it back up necessarily, but the fact that the waistline for Megatron, the fact that you see, I think it looks like a belt over there is what makes you think that's where his pelvis starts. His pelvis starts above that line.
He's a robot. He doesn't have a pelvis.
Funny enough, like John, it's actually visible. You can't see it, even though he's
how could you tell on a robot better than a human? That's crazy. That seems like a flaw.
They put a line for you there.
First it was fleshlight, and now it's a robot.
Yo, robot fleshlight. Let's go.
Normal. See, all
Anthony Kennedy's bringing it back to the.
That's hot.
Is yours
how it is. This is from way back. This is back in the 80s when Mattel was putting out the art. I forgot who the.
So you have the statue. Let's have this blown up at FedEx if you wanted to.
Yeah, is there somebody doing this? Like, is this a Sideshow art?
No. This is an old. Like, this came out in the 80s.
Yo, somebody should do this, or like what Rashid
said. Like, and if you see the next one that I sent them, it's also you don't get this type of art nowadays. This is back in the day. They showed you the vehicles and all
the names on them.
Yeah, see?
You got the crab hand guy.
Clawful.
Yeah, we're homie Ram Man.
You think they're gonna make Triclops? I think you're gonna make Triclops.
Look at this guy.
Yo, Anthony Kennedy, where's Ram? Oh, there's Ram Man. I see him. Okay, we all good.
You see more? Y'all see Moss Man? See Moss Man?
Yep.
Y'all see Mr. T, bottom right? Mr. T.
That's exactly what I was thinking right there.
Yo, where's Sun Man at? Where's the black guy at?
Oh, this is. Oh yeah, this is.
Where's the one black guy in the universe?
Oh my
God. Jesus. No, I like these art prints though.
They had to name him Sun Man.
Hey, but King Grayskull, their great whatever grandfather was black.
Go back to that picture real quick. What's the name of the character with the two heads, different colors?
Modulok.
Two head man.
Two heads, one body.
Modulok.
Heads, one cup.
Modulok.
That's what it's called. I forgot their names. Yeah.
Modulok.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yo, do you got like a sick robo on Piggy? Is that how you flexing right now?
Yeah.
Let me go get mine, yo. I could do that, and I could fake
right
a cigar.
He's right next to Trap Jaw, right there. That's Modulok. Yeah.
Yo, you know what? We showed the Trap Jaw. Shane sent the picture of Trap Jaw, And looking at this picture, he was right, yo. That statue. Now we were making fun of it, but it looks just like this.
Oh, I saw that you guys were talking about. Yeah, everyone said it was horrible, but it looks exactly like this. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll take.
Now you want it, right? Now you want it.
I'll still take the Tweeterhead one, but it's that one. That statue we showed, that custom, is super accurate to that source right there. It's crazy.
Well, that's the end of the pictures, and Jerry, man, welcome back. And any final thoughts, man?
Thanks for having me. Waiting for that damn N1.
Yeah, same here. Well, hopefully it wasn't like we're about to hit 3 hours, so hopefully it wasn't too crazy. But freaking.
Nah, you good.
Is that N1? That N1 is the what's it called? Is it a small scale? N1?
Yeah, I think it's 124th, I think, or 118.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Rashid, that character you were pointing to, his name was Too Bad.
That's his name?
Yeah, Modulok is a red dude with 2 heads, and that dude.
Yeah, he came in pieces.
Yeah, his name.
Too bad you don't have a Vader.
Ooh, you better not
Just
be
end the
coming at
show.
the cock
End
like
it right
that.
there. That was
I
pretty.
gotta say nothing, man, because he's been on here for how long, and he was thrown by Slifer. Come on.
Tune in next week where no friends are on the panel.
Yeah, I know, right?
Buck, it's good to see you, Buck. I haven't talked to you in a minute. Yeah, when I got back, everyone was like, "There's a God King now." I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't.
You missed out on a lot. Yeah, we'll catch you up. But
I freaking have the king or whatever that shit is called.
Oh, yo, that looks like you getting really good with your like JPEGs, yo. That looks really good back there, but that looks like
it's so good.
Go like this.
You guys need to be wearing the virtual headset for it to work properly.
That guy.
When you guys stop being broke and you can afford the Apple.
Bottom feed of broke boys, yo.
You need the Apple Vision Pro.
Sorry, Sam. We've upgraded here tonight. We're no more bottom feed. It's top feeder now. Okay,
it's top feeder now.
See, Sam, you didn't hear
I missed it. I'm gonna go watch the beginning so I could get educated on it.
Everyday Collector, any final thoughts, man?
Thanks for having me. Happy Tuesday, guys, and yeah.
The energy level is crazy. At like freaking 3 hours later.
3 hours in. What do you want? What do you want? You're lucky I'm still standing. And hurry up and get to 1,000 next week. We're gonna be at 1,000 already.
Yeah.
We're gonna be at 1,000 by tomorrow.
That's one with 3 zeros, guys.
So congrats on that, because that's gonna happen very soon.
Awesome, man. Good. Buck Finks.
So
do you know who Meatwad is by chance?
Meatwad?
Yeah.
That was Buck's name in high school. Oh.
I got him.
Yo, Buck, that's what they called you in high school?
Is that from a character? It looks like
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Team Hunger Force. Yo, Ham Banana was the truth, yo. You don't want none of Ham Banana.
Oh my God.
Tonight.
You. Tonight.
In the coming weeks, me and Daniel Bel, we're getting together. We're going to start a new YouTube channel. We're going to educate the public on the location of the pelvis in the human body.
We're gonna call them the High Waist Boys.
Road to the package.
High waist boys, yeah. I actually like the sound of that.
High Waist Boys. Your belly button's in your mouth.
Shout out to DB.
There you go. Thanks for okay. And a piggy, keeping it smooth with that robe, man. Freaking awesome. Any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, I'll have my cognac in my hand next week.
That's what's up.
I'll be unveiling. No, I appreciate being here. Appreciate you, Casual. Congrats, John, on your milestone. Congrats, Jarhead, on starting the show. I'll be posting more little interviews throughout the community, different people doing stuff in the hobbies. So it'll be sporadic as I'm working to get my energy back up. But yeah, just enjoy being here, man.
Awesome. Great.
No, that's a robe piggy, or is that a cardigan? I'm about to say. I'm like, you got your slippers on and shit.
That's not Piggy. That's Hefner.
You took it right out my mouth. I was about to say he's on his Hugh Hefner right now, son. Piggy ain't having it. Yeah,
Wait a second. Is that a bunny I see there? No, I'm kidding. Okay.
A little Playboy bunny.
Well, he got the Valentine's Day at the bottom. See.
Mm-hmm.
Stay
In 57 minutes, it'll be this guy's birthday. So big shout out to Mr. Kennedy. Happy birthday, Mr. Kennedy.
We're gonna stay and do it live, buddy. We're gonna stay and do it live.
Yo,
We're staying up tonight.
Let's talk about ES again. That'll 57 minutes will fly by.
We should all crack some, some drinks on his birthday. I know Buck got Kool-Aid.
Let me get my apple juice. Hold on.
Yo, Buck don't even know what Kool-Aid is, son. He don't know about putting a whole cup of sugar in there.
Crippler. You right. I'm told you right. He don't
know what Kool-Aid is.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you guys see this comment? Piggy free balling when he's drinking.
You gotta get comfortable, man. What's the point of working from home if you can't be comfortable?
If you can't free ball. There you go.
Kennedy, man, hope you have a great birthday tomorrow. Hope sleep in tonight and do whatever you want. But I hope you have a great birthday, man. Any final thoughts?
Nope.
Wow.
Perfect.
Yo, I love how thoughtful it is.
No beating around it. Let's go.
You beat right on it, never around it.
Whoa.
Rashid, how about you, man? You got any final thoughts?
I had something to say. Fuck it, I forgot.
What was the question?
Just got things coming. The bat supposed to be shipped next week. Penguin is shipped already. So I'm and of course, I guess it's Chinese New Year, so the AT-AT won't until after. All those are paid. All those are pre-orders paid off already. So.
Yo, Rashid, you starting this year off with a bang, son. You just got.
I think this year might be it.
Cause it ain't even like you waited, dude. He was like, "This next year, next year is gonna be different."
No,
I got
be different. I'm not.
It was like 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's, yo! I got Maestro coming. I got Batman.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Hold on, I do have Maestro coming. But when I thought about it, I just have 6 pre-orders that I'm paying off.
Oh, just 6.
Okay. Yeah, right. Just like February, and I got 6.
Hey, embrace it.
Now, this might be it, though.
It's like I like how he says it might be. That means there's a chance it won't be.
Yeah.
He's careful with his words.
We're making progress.
Thundercats, the comic book came out. So anybody pick it up. I don't know if it's any good, but if you're a Thundercat fan, pick up the comic book because I do read the comic books, not just the omnibuses.
Oh, that's the one that they gender bend Lionel, right? It's Lenina.
No disrespect, Lionel.
Oh, you. I was scared.
And watch Toy Federation. It's a good show on YouTube, especially it's nostalgic. It has all the toys that's from back in the days.
Yeah, I agree.
Look, this is a perfect Atticus. If you know, you know. He said ever since Rashid got that J&D last year, he changed.
He's all bootsy, like bougie now.
Yeah.
He's all upscale, talking about I need his silicones.
Rashid's already failing on his New Year's resolution.
I never made a resolution, you big dummy.
You just got red Sanford, son.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, great having you back on, Rashid. Jarhead, how about you, man? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, just thank you for having me on. I got the show coming up this week. Haven't decided what time yet, but me and D3 will talk and we'll put it out there. What time it's
you guys should record your talk.
One time, please. One time. One set time.
We'll change it 3 more times after that.
We're live. Great having you back on, man. Kripla, welcome back, man.
Oh, man, thanks. It's good being back. Thanks for the invite. Apologize for being tardy. Yeah. I had my wife write a pass, but... But yeah, no, tomorrow catch me, Darth Rashid, Shane, Critical Mass, and maybe your vision, and we just get there because we might be having a Anthony Kennedy.
Hold on.
Birthday bash.
A birthday king.
I want to know who I want to know who comes on the show before they come on the show. Okay, we're supposed to talk about this.
Okay.
Your vision is on the show a little too much.
Let
his ass stay on. Let his ass stay on John or
Hey,
guys,
but
Don't be bringing up John, huh? Don't be bringing up John. You don't worry what happens with John.
I want to be asked my opinion.
oh wait, he's an
Because you wanna
he's
be
an
coming
executive.
on.
Yeah,
So
you're the executive producer of the club, right? You do the bookings for the club.
yeah,
Y'all don't know, Rashid's role in the community is way larger than what y'all think, dude. He has his hands in many
He's humble.
baskets.
He's humble.
He
about it.
controls
Very humble.
all of the shows.
But I gotta
Not
control,
just one.
I gotta control. I can't have your vision all over the place like that.
Crippler,
Yeah. He's like,
Crippler, I had an idea once. I don't know. It just something I was kicking
it
around.
started off at
All
an
the-
idea.
All the shows get together
Uh-huh.
and they have a draft, and they draft their own for like a
That's-
week. See,
That's how Trump became president.
All those games is how you got.
I got an idea.
pick the draft.
I'm-
Constructive outrage selects your vision.
And they got to do a show with that panel, like eat that
Yeah,
week's show.
Then they have to
I-
draft
hey, I'm
And then
down.
Rashid
You
doesn't
gotta
have
get
to
other
pick
people.
I say-
draft people.
I say we gotta do a roast, a nice
Oh,
hardcore roast.
Oh,
Ooh.
People are gonna start crying, man.
I got lots to say.
People are gonna
Yo,
start
we got a new game
Something
debuting
bring.
tomorrow. It's like
with you.
Before you have a lot to say, practice on those corny jokes. Okay?
Don't worry, Rashid. I'm coming after you, and I don't want to hear no. I'm the boss. That's not a response, okay?
First of
That's
all,
a-
yo,
that's what females. Look at that.
you seen the head movement on that?
But he been practicing. He been
Yo, there was a lot of attitude in there. There was some sister energy up in there, John.
The hood of Toronto.
I want to roast.
He got on a robe, man. It ain't no damn card. That's a robe and shit, man. He's gonna stand up in the robe.
Oh shit!
Look at that.
Yo, I thought that was a robe the whole time. Yo, you just broke my illusion.
I thought I was gonna see some nuts on Jarhead's head.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa!
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Never put
We ain't doing
me
that.
in a box under Jarhead.
Have a good
I
night, you
mean,
guys.
Welcome to Casual Nerd Network, the show where there are no friends, only enemies.
Listen here, buddy.
I don't know what I was gonna say. I just wanted to say, listen here, buddy. Always
Did
wanted to
the
say.
giveaway.
Look what she does. He gets the mic so close.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's get out of here. That was good, right?
Yo,
All right, you guys.
have you
Stop
ever
being
put?
a fraud. Buy yourself a life-size Vader.
We gotta do a roast. We gotta do a roast. Pot roast, pork roast.
Unmute yourself.
I don't know. I might make enemies.
Rashid's trying to find the unmute button. Hold on, we'll give him time. He has about 10 seconds.
Constructive
Scammers
outrage.
on your show.
9 p.m.